Good evening, comrades. Coldbane's stream is about to commence. Please remain seated for takeoff. Enjoy.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the night inning. There ain't no point in resisting. Living life like a dream, live it right, that's the thing. Every night got a team, I've been tied to the scene. Out on stage, here I'm screaming, okay, it's a dream. And I pray as a team, one day it'll be me. If I want it, then I'll get it. Head down, don't regret it. Push myself to the limit. If I play it, then I win it. I'm just saying, I'm just living for today. For a minute, I don't stay, I just visit. Have no shame, I admit it. Looking right at me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now. Swear to God, man, I'ma make it soon. Silence all the haters as they see us making moves. I do what I want, so I got nothing to prove. Staying motivated, teaching others what to do. I'm staying focused, my mind is open. They start to notice that I'm in motion. There is no potion, you're not just chosen. It takes devotion to stay composed, man. Never stop, there ain't no time to fall. Try to live, get it all. You got one life to ball. Thinking big, never small, cause you gotta want it all. When you finally get that call, you get ready, take it on. Need a hand out, I already stand out. Starting to advance now, ready to expand now. You don't have a chance now, cause we're in demand now. Make it 5 grand now, feeling in command now. They're looking right at me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me.
Pilot, you are awaiting clearance into the Gunpla Hangar. Please proceed ahead until you are instructed to land. Pilot, you are clear for landing.
What's going on, comrades, and welcome to this week's episode of Gunpla Hangar, where today I am building the Gundam Pharact. I am, of course, your host, Coldbane Games, aka Coldbane, aka Aaron, and today we're building a kit from the Witch from Mercury series, again, the HG Gundam Pharact. Now, I remember watching this this suit in action in one of the episodes of The Witch from Mercury, which, by the way, I've finally started watching it. Great anime series. If y'all haven't checked it out, definitely go check it out. Give it some watch time, guys. It's not one you want to sleep on, that's for sure. But how's everybody doing tonight? Let's see who all we have here tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this chat to see. We've got Emily in the chat tonight. How's it going? She, of course, she said hey to Mega Demon, who was probably first. Got to give Mega Demon credit. He's almost always first here in the chat. We got Noah. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. We got Mega Demon in the chat. We got Duffman in the house. And of course, Duffman dropped us a dab party. Thank you so much, Duff, for getting the dab party started for us tonight. Chasing that algorithm. It's don't chase it, let it chase you, Emily. That's all I got to say. It'll happen. I'm glad you're feeling better, Duff. I know it's a tough fight. I'm now just getting to where I'm feeling a little bit better from what I was dealing with. Thank God I've had some like good food, good medicine, things to keep me going. But let's see, Miguel, how's it going? I see you're in here as well. How's it going, Miguel? Hope you're doing well. Miguel, you and Mega Demon, y'all, for some odd reason, I always see your names and I immediately get you two confused. I do apologize if I ever call either one of that. Gritterbug, how's it going? Captain Spalding, glad to see you here. Duff, keep getting better. I hope you feel better soon. Darth Blaze, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Catching up with this chat, guys. Y'all have been hopping already tonight. We've already got 10 people watching. Stream Elements has entered the chat. Had issues doing last night's stream because of the cat. Yep, you told me about that. Noah says he just got back in. Welcome back in, Noah. Cat, how's it going? Slothman, loving the new logo. How's it going? I like the new profile pic. I like it a lot. Almost didn't recognize you. I thought I had a new sub. Finished Raising Canes. That's a great selection. I'm more of a Zaxby's guy. But then again, we have Zaxby's here, so that's probably why I'm more of a Zaxby's guy. But I'm going to go ahead and pull the stream up so I can watch it as well. Just to make sure. Everything's going good here. This is how I monitor it. I don't have a way to monitor it outside of this, but this is the way I do monitor it to see how everything's going. We're already at what looks like 14 likes for me. So thank y'all so much for that. All right, I'm going to let my phone sit right there where I can see what's going on in front of me. But ladies and gentlemen, hope you're doing well tonight. I see Will has become he is a comrade. He's been here for a minute though. Mara, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, YouTube Mobile's been acting kind of weird lately. Noah keeping the dab party alive, guys. Thank you, Noah, for keeping the dab party alive. As always, you guys are you've accepted there's no YouTube algorithm, at least not from. That's the way you got to do it, Blaze. That's the way you got to do it. Berserker. How's it going, brother? Hope you're doing well. Guys, we are building the Gundam Pharact tonight. Tonight's drink of choice, by the way, is the Calio Cream. You guys have kept me hopping so far to where I hadn't even had a chance to start building. So let's go ahead and get started with the build. So first off, this kit comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 runners, one simple pack of stickers here. And when I say simple pack, I mean there might not be some simplicity in that after all. This suit was piloted by Ellen Saris. I want to say is his name. Elan Saris. I can never say his name right. I know it's like Ellen. Not like Ellen, but Ellen. Ellen. I can't say it because I'm stopped up still. I just got over a nasty respiratory virus that wasn't wasn't the Voldemorts as my buddy Berserker calls it, but it was definitely something cruddy. Let's just say that. I'm feeling a lot better. It's coming on. I feel so much better. Like I could Friday night, y'all wouldn't have gotten much out of me. I had 100-degree fever. I was miserable. I was sick, coughing, just weak. Nothing felt good. Nothing felt right, you know. But enough about that. Let's build this beast of a suit here, and we're going to compare it at the end just to kind of show how it compares to the Ariel, which is the suit that it ultimately faced off against. All right, so we need a runner, then we need B11. Well, all the parts are coming right out of the same setup here. So A1, B1, D2. Oh, D. You could have at least given me the first part there. D, and D is a light gray. And I'm looking for 2, which is over on this side. I'm glad it didn't choose D1 there, because that looks like that's the chin, or at least the crown of this suit. And it tells me not to cut anything specific off of this kit. So let's go ahead and get this together here. First things first. I just caught a fly out of. Did y'all see that? I just caught a fly out of the air, and I feel like a freaking ninja. Everybody saying hello to each other. I do appreciate that. Yeah, the Voldemort is no fun. It is no fun. Spider attacked you on your finger. That's no fun. Yep, Jen was sick yesterday as well. A brown recluse got you? Oof, that's no fun. Yeah, Jen's temperature went down. Mine was like skyrocketing, so I was miserable. I was in I had like a fever. I was just like weak. But it's weird. Like I never had anything else, and the fever only lasted for a day, and after that it subsided. So I'm back to 100% me. You know, well, not 100%, but I'm like 85% me, I guess, at this point. All right, so I think I've got this right. This is kind of different than most other builds that I've done here. Now I need the B1, 2, and the A2. You already, young one. A Game Grumps fan? Yeah, Game Grumps are always. Cap, that Berserker saying hey to Cap. Oof. You got the clip of it? Thank you, Noah. I ninja'd that fly. And as soon as I heard them call it that, I was like, I'm hooked. That's exactly what I'm calling it from now on. I was like, that is their thing. I will call it whatever. I will call it that in honor of them because I am one of their biggest fans. Dan and Aaron just crack me up so much. They inspire me in a lot of ways. Now, not 100% inspiration, but you know, because there it is. I was like, where did I just put that tiny piece that I just worked so hard to cut out? And now I got to do this. So we're going to line this up with this, and all of that should go together. And then finally, this little chin piece should go. Okay. I may have to clean that up, but we'll see. Why did they curse me with a tiny chin piece? Ugh. That's not fun. Yep, I see something I got to clean up. Them ninja skills. Yep, I got them ninja skills there, Berserker. I learned from Diamond Dave's ninja school. Them Judy skills, that's right. Yeah, I saw. That was so crazy. You saw them at the Renaissance Fair. I thought that was really cool. I love Renfests. And just the fact that you got to see them at our Renfest. All right, I got to make sure I'm doing this right. I think it goes. Yeah, it goes. I see how it goes now. There we go. Shake it to make sure it ain't going to fall out. And, wow, that's the head so far. All right, so the next thing I need to do is I need to take a... It tells me to choose a sticker and place it on the model. Who talked her into doing a below-the-belt Judy? Wasn't me, because I didn't teach her nothing about no Diamond Dave going below the belt. Well, Diamond Dave does say that we need to choose a sticker and place it on the model. So I need to... I'm not sure why she decided to give you the old... to slang that Judy as hard as she did there, Berserker. But it sounds like she had a full angle of the dangle and all that. Hey, Britterbug, welcome back to the stream. Freya's top of the class. Yep, she's learned that Diamond Jade. I need ice. She had the angle of the dangle, and then she performed the choppiest of Judy chops. Got that cleaned up. Oh, come on. Why is that not lining up? So let's see. According to this, I have to slide this into place first. There. Got it. It was not wanting to line up, and I was like, why is it not lining up? And now I've got it. Almost. Almost. Now, is there a little... There. All right, so we've got the head pretty much built now. And as you can see, there we go. And exactly, Duff. Exactly. Exactly. I know you want to get out, but Mara put it best. You got to wait until the doctor says you're ready to go. All right, so now that we've got the head done, we're going to work on the body a little bit. All right, so let's see, we're working on the body now. Now, this suit was kind of interesting in the fact that in the series, Gundams are not exactly like legal for people to pilot, and these kids are in a like special school that basically gears them up to prove that their family's company is the... From everything I've gathered so far, it's basically a bunch of like rich companies and families have gotten together and are basically sending their kids to school to kind of prove that they are the superior technology group. And so Soletta, her mom sends her to the school, and she is one of the first ones from Mercury, which is kind of like Mercury is kind of considered a backwater planet. Like, there's not a lot that goes on there. It's usually more of a lower class planet, whereas people of Earth are kind of looked down upon as well. Like, it's interesting because it's not. I got to see how they want me to do this, because this feels like it fits, but it didn't quite go the way it should have. So maybe I got it backwards. Yeah, I got it backwards. I see what I need. I see what I did. And it's an interesting story so far. Like, so this suit here is brought out to test Destination Stone. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, what Dev said there. See, I've never been bitten by one of those because we really don't have them around here. So, yeah. All right. Now we're going to start working on building this body, but this suit was piloted by one of the students named Ellen Saris, and he is kind of you find out later on he's not really, I don't want to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it, but basically he's from one of the families, basically, or one of the big companies that's been a big player in the series known as the Pale Group. And the more I've watched it, the more I've just been in love with this series. Like, I didn't think I would get as heavy into it as I did. And I've binge watched a few episodes. I didn't get to watch much today because I stayed busy today. I just had to get some chores done. But yeah, the whole story is really good. Like, I'm digging how it's been written so far. I'm digging the character development. And I'm digging like the direction that the story's going so far. It's very much like it's great it's great as a Gundam series that can stand alone. You know, it doesn't need you don't need any history in watching the Gundam series to kind of get into this one. Right, so I got to make sure everything lines up here. Did I cut out the wrong piece? I mean, that looks like the right piece, but it doesn't have those. Okay, I see why it looks weird. There. So that goes there, and then this is going to go. This is interesting. Like, I've never built one like this before, but the body build is a lot different. And as you can see here, we're starting to work on the lower. That's the lower half of the torso there. It gives us a good little bend. Which, by the way, for those of you that missed it earlier, I was on Sleeping Collectibles channel earlier, building with him, and we built we did the YOLO Park. We built the YOLO Park Transformer kits. Those are really nice. YOLO Park did a jam-up job with those. And I'll give them credit where credit's due. That, for being a third party, that turned out to be a really fun build. And I am pro third party when it comes down to the mechanics of it. Because I don't believe that, although I am a Bandai builder, like I build mostly Gundam kits and figurized standard, I am pro exploring third party. So most of the time when you see me build, I'm usually building something like the, figurized standards, or the 30-minute missions kits, the 30-minute sisters, or even, or like always, the Gundams. Well, this was my first non I've done the Flame Toys kits before. They're really good, but I don't really consider those like third party, because Flame Toy does their own kind of thing with Transformers. But that was a fun build. Like I have a lot of respect for YOLO Park after building that, because they made it super simple. The instructions were clean and easy to understand, and just a great all around build. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and lower this into place. Try to lower it into place. There we go. All right. And then when I go to close that, they're not closing, so there. And then I see why they're not closing. Need to lift them over it a little bit. Feels right. I guess that's right. Yeah, it should be right. Just wondering if I have these on backwards. You know what? Let's check that real quick. I had my pry tool earlier today. Did I put it in the wrong? Did I put it somewhere and just forget where I put it? I bet you I put it in the box with the. Yep. I can feel it in there. Looking for my pry tool, because I need to pry a part off of a kit. And I had to do that earlier today so I could get the battery type that I need for my USA Gundam kit that I built. All right, let's see. Let's push those back out. And I think I got these backwards. Let's see. Keeping up with the chat here real quick. I'm going to check and see. Yep, everyone's still here. I'm seeing 14 people watching so far, so thank y'all so much for that. I do appreciate it. I like that, Mega Demon. I like that. Ricardo, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Everybody saying hey to everybody. Thank y'all so much. All right. I'm a little worried about that part. By the way, I see our Brunei brother has changed his name yet again. Mirage. I love it. I love it.
What's up, man?
What's going on, brother? How's it going?
I'm doing great.
You're giving off some energy there.
Yeah. I'm kind of. Welcome, everyone.
How's it going? How are you doing tonight?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Just woke up. I was like, oh, he's streaming. Okay, gotta go on.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm feeling better, because over the course of the week, right before the weekend struck, I got hit with a nasty respiratory virus.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't I don't think it was that which shall not be named on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a certain a certain virus that we have avoided naming, but
It does.
I will say that I feel a lot better today than I did Friday, and Saturday wasn't as terrible. I had just a terrible cough all day, but today is just like I feel like $1,000,000. Like well, not $1,000,000. I still, like, you can hear it. I'm still a little nasally, and I've still got some congestion. But other than that, I'm okay. I hope you feel better, Ricardo. I really do hope you feel better.
Good to know.
Jen said she invented she has a new invention: wontons from wonton soup, dipped in sweet and sour. That sounds interesting. And like the sweet and sour sauce we have here is like this, like it's almost like candy. It's more sweet. It's all sweet, very little sour.
Oh yeah, by the way, it's the camp building. I mean, it's the same thing from last time though. I gotta finish this guy because I've been taking it slow with my kids recently. My lazy yoga, of course.
It's all good, Ricardo. Enjoy. I mean, if you have to lurk, enjoy your lurk. It doesn't. Yeah, not coughing today. Britterbug heard me coughing Saturday morning. I woke up because my fever finally broke. I got up to 100-degree fever, and I was like, ugh. I was drenched in sweat. That's when I knew it broke, because I woke up like covered in sweat and coughing, and I was like, well, I'm getting up. And Britterbug had messaged me. It was like, what? No stream? Yeah, Britterbug messaged me, was like, I'm sorry I missed your stream. I said, I'm sorry I missed it too. Because I'd been out, I was sick. By the way, these Witch from Mercury kits.
Yeah.
If Bandai bases all of their future kits on these.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take it from now on. This has been a lot of fun.
Oh, for sure. I still need to finish building my aerial rebuild. I just painted the ice not long ago.
I want to get that aerial rebuild as well. That's actually on my list now. I was going to just get one of each, try to get at least one of each kit from this one.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm going to get the Demi Trainers or the Demi Bardigs or...
Yeah. I do recommend the choose Demi Trainer though.
What's that?
I do recommend the choose Demi Trainer. It's actually surprisingly really good for what it is.
I recommend anything from Choo Choo. She cracks me up, dude.
Yeah, same.
Like her hatred for Spacians is just it gets so it just like you can tell she's there for like the angry comic relief.
Yeah. Now that I know she's not Malay, but that is true Malay behavior.
I was about to say I'll give her a Malay pass because the way you describe Malay, the Malay, I'm like, all right. The more you talk about, the more I've heard you talk, is the more that I feel like you are properly describing Choo Choo.
Because recently I've been watching this anime with my auntie because we were just wanting something to watch.
Yeah. And
then it's about this girl, it's a typical like anime with the girl and she has to date a lot of guys because the father says it's a game, something like that. And then surprisingly there's a Southeast Asian. That's one of them. The love interest.
Yeah.
And then the funny thing is from a fictional country like called Rajine. Basically it's like if Southeast Asia had freaking Arabs. I mean, we do take English speaking, but it's like Saudi Arabia.
But yeah, man, like I said, I've been watching it lately, and I didn't get a chance to watch it this week. Like I said, I felt so miserable, and then just really didn't have time today.
Understandable.
Yeah, spent the day working on cleaning up a little bit and getting things like caught back up from what I needed to do over the weekend.
But I'm the same guy. I'm also the same guy who stops watching anime just because of laziness, and I just continue it like in a few months' time.
Duff said he got a fever to 102. Oof, mine broke like 100 at the last time I'd ever measured it. Temperature wise, but I'm okay now. Like I'm back to like 98. I just got to rehydrate a little more. I can tell I'm a little dehydrated. My lips are dry. I've been drinking nothing but orange juice and eating wonton soup and Chinese food. You had a fever. It's
Chinese
medicinal.
food's great for fever.
Let's see.
Think I need Tom Yum during fever.
Mega Demon said back in the 5th grade he had a fever of 103. Oof.
Yeah, this stream is sponsored by Poca Coffee.
I wish it was.
Keeps you hyper while you're building kits. Also, I did post it in the messenger group, but there's a new shop that recently opened for Gunpla.
Yeah.
And it's a gaming store, but it also sells Gunpla from like the nearby Miri country or Malaysia. And the fun thing is like no price tags.
Jen said she drank 5 bottles of water today. I drank maybe like 2 cups. Most of what I drank today was orange juice. Yeah. Get you some rest there, Sloth Man. You had one get 104.3 several years ago. Spent 13. Oh my God, Duff, that's rough.
Yeah.
He got acute kidney failure. Oof. Katybug once got to 104. Yeah, that's scary.
Ooh.
All right, Mirage. Let's see. Now I'm starting to work on some interesting parts here. This hasn't been a terrible build so far. None of the kits that I've built from this series have been like stressful. I'll say that. They've been very straightforward, and I love a good straightforward build.
Yeah.
Now I've got to put these chest stickers on here. These little V stickers.
My gas file actually kind of broke.
Have a good night, Sloth. Oh no!
Because I was doing some maintenance. Yeah, maintenance on my AZ8 kit. So yeah, and then it suddenly just felt like comically.
I hate that, man. I want a glass. I do want a glass file, but with my level of clumsiness,
yeah,
I know that it's just going to break.
Which is why I think I just have to. My lesson is that I just had to build on top of a carpet below me.
Yeah. By the way, I have gotten to the episode with the Pharact.
Oh yeah, the Pharact.
That suit.
Oh,
yeah, Pharact. Dude, that suit. And I finally figured out how they say the Gundam, the one we were saying, Lubris.
Oh, Lubris, yeah. Yeah.
So over here, it's Elfrith.
Yeah.
Elfrith.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there struggling with it. I was like, for all this time I was struggling with it, I was like, really? That was the simplest way to say it was Elfrith?
Yeah. But in Japanese, they call it like Lubris.
Lubris,
call it Lubrisu.
yeah.
Of course, the guy has su at the end.
Yeah.
Very Japanese. It's like reminds me of my auntie. She was a student in Australia back then at university, and she asked for directions in Australia to a Korean lady, but she couldn't understand anything because the Korean lady is like, you go here, su, you go that, su. Like everything she ends with a su.
Yeah. But
and then
after
that, my auntie still did not know where to go.
But yeah, after watching a few episodes, I'm like, wow, they, I'm listening to them say the names now, and I'm like, I really had a hard time with these. I like how on the instructions here it says choose a sticker and place it on the model for sticker number 1.
Yeah.
Sticker number 1 was the only sticker I had available for that spot. I'm like, okay, that doesn't necessarily make sense, but I'll take it. Whatever. All right, now I've got to get these in place. Make sure I'm doing this right. Wait a minute, how's that supposed to... Okay, so that goes in... Huh? Is that supposed to be open like... No, it's supposed to fold... Oh, okay. I'm putting it in the wrong spot. That's why it doesn't look right. There. Got a fly in here. It's that time of the year where the flies start getting bad again. Because it's getting hot.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's because my air conditioner is not fully sealed around it. Like every time I seal it, I think I get it like perfectly sealed, and some of the foam just doesn't set right that goes around it.
Mm-hmm.
And so they end up crawling in between the foam.
Yeah.
And so I've got a housefly that keeps like buzzing around my legs right now, and it's bothering me. Hey, Muzza, how's it going? Getting ready for work and had to drop by and say, hey, glad to see you here, brother. I saw you. I think I saw you this morning in over on Salacious' stream, and then I saw you just now. I think I saw you a few minutes ago over on Sleeping stream as well.
Mm-hmm.
Sleeping came back for a little bit tonight, guys, to give away a Yellow Park Transformer kit.
Came back from the dead.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said, "I'm not dead yet."
I was actually going to be on the stream, but then I said.
I just dropped a part and it fell right between an area that I cannot reach. I have to show you that Yellow Park kit. It was a nice little build. They're easy. That one was an easy build compared to some of the other ones I've had.
Mm-hmm.
Don't push it that way. I'm having to use an HDMI cable that I have, like a spare HDMI cable that I have laying on the floor right now. I wasn't feeling too great to pick it up, so I just left it there over the weekend.
Yeah.
I'm glad I did. All right, what piece was that I cut out? I cut out 6, and 6 goes over here.
Also, by the way, I
Yes.
really noticed, but the air conditioner is fixed at last.
Yeah, I noticed. I didn't hear your fan.
Yeah. So I was like, finally, I don't have to suffer.
Yeah, definitely. Duff. Sounds like they put one in your in a major vein there, major artery maybe.
Well,
Babyface, what's up, Will? Hey, Will, how's it going? I got to get with you and your lady here soon.
okay.
Just missed it. Okay, I what did I think? I don't know. There were so many people there that I saw. I know where I saw you. That's right. I saw you on Salacious's this morning. But yeah, Mirage, there's the Yellow Park right there.
Oh, that's a nice Bumblebee, actually.
Yeah, it's a really good Bumblebee kit, and I mean the articulation on it is not terrible.
Mm-hmm.
He is sponsored by them now, so.
Oh, he's actually sponsored by them?
Yeah, Yellow Park reached out to him on social media and offered a sponsorship, and he's now sponsored by him.
Big boy.
Yeah. At first I was a little skeptical. I was like, Yellow Park? Really? Because I'd heard of them, but I didn't think that they had. I knew that they did Transformer stuff.
Yeah.
But apparently, and this was more of like a build-a-fig than a kit. Like it didn't have runners or anything. Like all the parts were separated.
Yeah.
But I mean, the amount of detail in that kit right there alone. I mean, it is a kit. It is kind of like a model kit.
Yeah. Yeah. He got You got sponsored before me. Just kidding.
Well, I hope one day I too have a model kit sponsor, but it'll be a while, I believe.
Yeah.
I will say this: there's no jealousy here. I mean,
Yeah.
I was like, I thought it was really cool that he got sponsored by a third party company.
I hope I don't get sponsored. I don't mind getting sponsored. I mean, it's not really my thing, but I don't mind at the same time. Depends.
Yeah.
Depending on what sponsor it is. But definitely, you won't see me sponsoring ExpressVPN anytime soon.
Yeah. I'm about to say, if you ever hear me getting sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, just know I succumb to the angry voice.
I need the money,
Raid Shadow Legends. I heard their sponsorship's not ideal.
Mm-hmm.
I was reading someone was talking about it today, and I don't know, maybe it was just a bad sponsorship.
Yeah.
Or like a bad interaction between them.
Yeah.
But
I know John Tron gets sponsored by them.
Yeah, I know
But
a few people. I've seen a few people that get sponsored by him, but
yeah. And I heard he just play the games for once and he gets sponsored, and then that's about it. He only pays when he gets a sponsorship.
see, I've played it, and Will liked it. Will was a big fan of it, but I tried it and I couldn't get into it. I couldn't get into it, but hear me out on this, Mirage. I play Cookie Rush Kingdom all the time. I don't know why that game is it's like Cookie Raid Shadow Legends, and I'm just over here living my best life on it.
Well, we got our own different standards. I mean, I did play one questionable game on my phone, but I'm not gonna say what the name is. People we play this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I just happened to. So it was while we were down at Disney World with Sleeping and his family.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny because I didn't think I would get into a game like that, and I was playing it, and I was like, this is kind of addictive. Oh, this is kind of cool.
It's like I was playing a Tamagotchi, but instead of a monster, it's a freaking anime girl.
Wow. That actually sounds kind of funny.
But surprisingly, it has a huge female player base. So I'm like, okay, you know what? It's fine, I guess.
As someone who's played Tamagotchi games, I could totally see that being something fun though.
Because
right.
it doesn't matter if the game has customization. I'll play the heck out of it. Seven Cargo over there.
Gotta check the chat here. Let's see what we got here. All right. Gritterbug said, hey to Babyface. Everybody saying hey to Babyface. Babyface said, did his first Japanese curry today. Ooh, nice. And then beat the one-chip challenge. Babyface, tell me you got it on video, man.
I'm surprised they didn't get one hell of a stomach.
Dude, I did it barely, and it almost killed me. I couldn't do it. And it wasn't because of the heat, it was because of the spasms I had.
Oh yeah.
I have my esophagus can't take heat anymore.
Yeah. Whatever you do, don't give that chip to someone with asthma.
Yeah. How much milk and ice cream did you eat after?
I need ice cream there.
Noah said his kid just started flossing the "We're Not Gonna Take It" by Twisted Sister. He said he made it a full hour and then ate a bowl of ice cream for the stomach. I made it 1 second before I started having esophageal spasms and I couldn't breathe. It was causing me to. By the way, do not use Blurp tonight, guys. That is not. Blurp does not work on StreamYard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that chip is tough. It's really tough for someone with. If Raid sponsors you, that means your content is going in the toilet. The ice cream settled that, and you took a nap. It stopped burning after 15 minutes, so the hour challenge is nothing, but the stomach went in full pain mode right after. Yeah. Nice. I need to come watch y'all whenever I get a chance. I do like model building, and I might have to come join one Saturday.
Somehow I cannot. Sometimes I can't understand. I can't understand. I mean, because they got one hell of willpower. If they build more than one kit in one day, especially one guy who builds like 3 HGs. I'm like, I mean, HGs are simple, but same time I'm like, man, this guy got a lot of energy.
I'm trying to keep up with the chat here, and they're moving way too fast tonight for me. That's right. You have had the toe of Satan for 2 years. Yeah, I wouldn't eat that, Noah. I don't know if I would eat that. You should have recorded it, babyface. And Noah, yeah, do the toe of Satan challenge. That was one of my first challenges I did, and I have never been able to beat it. Like I have a hard time with heat anymore. And it seems like the older I get, the worse it gets, which sucks because I love spicy food, but it does not love me.
I remember my father took away some tom yum from me, and usually it's not that spicy.
Yeah.
So they don't make it spicy because people like Bruneians can handle too much spiciness at times. So yeah,
y'all don't do spice.
We do, but sorry, Bruneians like spicy, but there's a certain limit. But then I tried it, and he took away some from me, and then I was like, oh god.
See, here in the South, it's interesting. Like we like spicy, but we don't like overly spicy.
Yeah.
Like it depends on the region. Like where I live, you don't get a lot of your food doesn't have a whole lot of heat to it. Tabasco and jalapeno and all that are kind of slightly used. But when you get out to places like Louisiana and all that, that's when you start getting more habanero and you get a lot of Cajun seasoning, which I think is really interesting. Just the differences in like regional foods.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm wondering why they had me build.
But Corbin, will you ever eat balut?
What is it?
Balut. Don't look it up though. Don't look it up.
I know what balut is. No, that is. I think that would be where I would draw the line. I've watched a couple of my favorite like food tubers try it, and being that they are Westerners, one of them was like, it's not terrible.
Yeah.
But I have a thing with texture.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily know that I could eat it, especially, and I don't know how it would smell too, because smell is another thing for me.
Yeah, that's it.
And being that it's aged a little, so to speak. Where'd my E-runner go? Oh, tucked my E-runner in front of the B-runner. I was like, where's my E-runner? And I moved it and tucked it into the wrong spot. See, I definitely don't think I could do balut.
Yeah. Same here, though.
Like, I've watched several people try it, and I'm just like, nah. Duff says the toe of Satan sounds delicious. It is spicy. It is really hot. It's like 5 million Scoville, I think, was what it was. The world's hottest lollipop at that point. It does have an expiration date. Did it expire yet? Louisiana. Yeah, y'all got an interesting heat level there, babyface. Get Tebow. Eat the toe at the toe. Or eat the toe. I misread that. I did the toe of Satan, and like I said, the heat wasn't like the worst. I think I just cut out the wrong piece. No, I cut out the right piece.
What kind of food is called toe Satan, but in the first place anyway?
So the toe of Satan's a lollipop.
Uh,
Yeah, it's literally just a lollipop, but it's made with like pure capsaicin and cinnamon flavoring.
yeah,
The cinnamon disappears real quick, by the way, Mirage.
yeah.
It disappears like really quick. I got to see how this is supposed to go.
You know,
That's gonna go this way.
okay. I'm not trying to be too political right here, okay?
Yeah.
But I remember one time at a shop, market, I was just casually, going around looking
Yeah.
at stuff with my like grandmother and my father and my little sister, and I saw
Yeah.
the Skittles section of the candy. It's like, ooh, Skittles, and so it's like black and white, and
Yeah.
then it's like,
Oh yeah, I know which ones you're
what's
talking
the
about.
and it's like, wait, price Skittles? They said they're being sold right here in this country.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting how they got those through certain countries that are very, let's just say, not as.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll leave it at that. It was interesting that they got them there.
but at least I know Brunei is actually not that strict when it comes to that. Actually,
Yeah,
contrary to what some people say.
which I find that
So,
very. I find that very interesting. Because I know that some countries are very,
yeah,
very strict about that, especially countries with a religious background.
yeah,
And not just Islam, but several other
Yeah.
religions are also very
yeah,
strict as well. So I mean, I still think it's pretty interesting that that they've managed to get them sold there. But hey, to each their own.
yeah. I mean,
I'm
it's like
of the
somebody-
mindset. I'm of the mindset that
Yeah,
as long as it doesn't hurt me.
yeah,
In other words, as long as it doesn't cause me pain, anguish, or suffering,
yeah,
live your life how you want to live. I'm
yeah, Same
as long as it's not going to affect me, live your
Yeah.
life. And I'm the kind of person that if you love somebody if you love the way you love the way you love. I'm not.
And then alcohol used to be legal in Brunei, actually, back in
Yeah.
90s. I mean, 80s until like around 1991.
Yeah.
Because you know why it's actually bad? It's actually multiple reasons.
Why is
One
that?
of them was people like Bruneians.
Yeah.
I tell you this, like a lot of people, they make their own like homemade rice wine, and that was a huge disaster.
Wow, we already hit 24 likes this early on. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much.
But
Not-
now, I mean, I wouldn't say alcohol is like completely illegal in Brunei, but it's only
Yeah.
if you're a non-Muslim, and it depends on how much you bring.
Duffman says the toe of Satan. What about the toe jam of Satan? That's where all the flavor is at.
Do you know? Now that kind of candy cannot be sold for sure.
Yeah.
Because just the name alone.
Yeah, I'm about to say the name alone, I can imagine probably wouldn't get a pass.
Yeah, but okay,
I'm
but
surprised.
price,
I'm surprised it's sold in some of the stores. It's not sold here,
yeah,
but I bought it online. But as soon as I told like a family member I was trying that, they were like, "Oh, that's the devil right there," and I was like, "Oh Lord."
yeah. But price Skittles are still okay.
Yeah. Like I have my family's I have a very religious grandmother, like super religious grandmother.
Yeah,
We haven't talked much in years.
Mhm.
But no, it's I'm okay talking about it, but it's
Yeah.
interesting because I think I just killed a fly with my foot. I'm over here ninjaing flies. I went to ninja school.
Yeah.
These flies better learn. I went to Diamond Dave's ninja school.
Last night I saw a big ass cockroach. I was like, oh shit! Someone just decided to kill it, of course.
Yeah, I'm about to say, that's something Jen panics over real quick because she doesn't like them.
Yeah,
nobody really likes them, but
yeah, because that's really rare to see a cockroach that size.
Yeah. We get them. We get some pretty big ones. Like we'll get them about like that big, just crawling around on the wall.
Yeah.
Y'all are wild guys, and I love this community for that. I love this community just because of how everybody here supports everybody and does everything. By the way, guys, we are 14 subs away from 1,300, guys. 14 subs away from 1,300. You guys are phenomenal, and I appreciate the love and support that y'all give. I couldn't have got this far without you guys, so thank you so much. Thank you so much. Also, six likes away from 30 likes, guys. 6 likes away from 30 likes. We've only had 39 views in the past since we started, but for y'all to have given me that many likes with that many views tells me right there that y'all are enjoying this stream. So thank y'all so much. I'm glad to be back after like a night off of just
something.
As you can hear, the coughing is still there a little bit, but I'm on the mend, guys. I'm on the mend. It wasn't a great feeling to be feeling that congested. So
I'm gonna be hyped up this because I just need some coffee.
What kind of coffee you got tonight? What's the flavor?
That's a standard milk coffee.
I had chai today.
Oh, chai.
I had chai this morning. Yeah, my sister bought some chai for us.
Yeah.
Like
insert that.
Like the tea bags.
Yeah. Insert that Spider-Man meme.
I have not seen the Spider-Man meme that you're talking about.
Have you watched the Spider-Man movie? That one. What's it called? The Spider-Verse, I think.
No, I have not. I hadn't seen a Spider-Man movie since like the Tobey Maguire days.
It has a joke about chai because Miles called chai tea.
Oh,
it's basically saying it tea.
Yeah, it's basically saying TT.
And then the Indian Spider-Man got offended at that. Which I understand because I mean a lot of Brazilians in that when I was watching it in the cinema laughed a lot because I mean most of us are like mixed Indian, so we understand where it's coming from.
Yeah, and I totally get it too because like when I first started getting it, I went to a coffee shop and they had chai and they had it listed as chai tea.
Yeah,
and so that's how I always pronounced. That's how I always said it for a while. And then Jen looks at me one day. She goes, "You're literally saying tea, right?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, I feel like an idiot." How many times have I walked up and said, "Yeah, I'll take some chai tea"? And so now, now that I know to pronounce it as chai, just chai. But I will say one of my favorite things is the chai frappuccino with a mocha pump at a Starbucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I will get that all the time just because Jen got me hooked on that.
Me and my auntie, I always like to joke to her. These girls, they're always obsessed with like pumpkin latte and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They probably snorted like drugs.
I saw a picture. I wish I could. I might see if I can find that picture and send it to you.
The pumpkin. I think I have it right here on the phone.
Yeah. You might have been the one that posted it. Someone posted it. I can't remember who, but I saw it was one of my friends that posted, or either like from one of the websites that I know me and you both probably frequent.
Yeah. Yes. I'm not trying to be mean, but if a girl who's obsessed with pumpkin latte, that's a red flag there.
Oh, the pumpkin spice latte.
Yeah. I mean, you do you anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah. Carnage got udon noodles yesterday. Nice. But nothing to go with it, so used onion, garlic, butter, burger meat to.
But Starbucks, so the drinks there are like low standard.
Burger meat, the udon, and the golden curry sauce to make a dish. That sounds good.
Mm.
All right, Emily, have a good night. Yeah, these will fly on your neck as well there, Ricardo. They fly. Like, I saw someone describing a palmetto bug, and it made me laugh so hard. It has a coffee line, but he has a tea blend called chai tea. Oh, T. Higgins, I know who you're talking about. He was a good player in college. Marcus, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. No, one, she doesn't like pictures. She doesn't like videos taken over, so that won't happen there, Ricardo. Let's see. All right, I got to build the hand here. By the way, Mirage.
Yeah.
Have you built this kit?
Actually, I do own it. I haven't built the rest of it yet because I did an oopsie, and that kind of soured me.
I
mean, it's still
love the fact
fixable
that
though.
it comes with I love the fact that it comes with 3 hands.
Yeah.
Let's see, 6 needs to go with the fist, and then 7 goes with the palm. Watching this suit in action, though, just seeing that that weapon that it had,
Yeah.
the one that would stop the suit in its tracks, or stop parts in its tracks.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool. And then to find out the truth about Ellen.
Yeah. Bye, Ellen.
Oh, that ending hurt. I even was like, oh no. When I saw what happened to him, I was like, oh. Like, it almost felt like a Biscuit moment to me.
He had a good birthday at least.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. And then he started singing Happy Birthday, and I was like, oh, why you got to do that, Bandai?
And then Selecta gets dumped. And I thought they wouldn't reference in further episodes, but they do.
Yeah, when he started singing Happy Birthday, I was like, oh, that hurts. Yeah, Jim would be crying. 26 likes. Let's freaking go, guys. Y'all can break 30 likes tonight. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's fucking go. Oops, I accidentally
You're good. You're good. You're good. Let's see. There we go. I got an extra fist. All right. So we've got the arms, head, and torso done. And by the way, this feels. I need to build another grandpa soon so I can kind of compare it to like Universal Century size.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need to do is I need to have a wing kit or a wing. Yeah, I need to get one of the wings. I need to get a grandpa and I need to get one from each series kind of over here so I can like compare them. Yeah. Wow, that was a fun build. So this is a fun build so far. It's making it sound like I'm already done. Push come to shove, if we get done in time, I've got a 30-minute missions kit that I want to build. It's one of the it's actually one of the army color
Spinatios.
I don't know if it was a Spinadio or if it was a let's see, it was the it's a Spinadio army type. Yeah, good call, man. I totally forgot it was a Spinadio. Just by the way it looked, it didn't look like a Spinadio on the packaging. I think that's what threw me off. All right, so let's start building the legs here. We're going to get out this real quick, and we're going to go E24 and E29.
Which reminds me, I did have Curry yesterday.
Ooh, curry
It's not
sounds
bad
good.
surprising. Yeah.
I had
I
General
would-
Tso's chicken.
Oh, that. I don't think Brunei has like those kind of like American Chinese.
Yeah, I was about to say it's so General Tso's is very sweet, but also has a little heat to it.
Yeah.
Like the heat's it's a mild heat, so like you'll feel it, but it doesn't really like
Yeah.
it doesn't leave a long lasting burn. Unless you get
Yeah.
like unless you get like someone who's very much into like the Szechuan
Yeah.
heat.
Yeah.
Depends on depends on where your like your Chinese restaurant's family comes from. A lot of them are
Yeah.
a lot of them will do like that Szechuan level of heat where it's like
Yeah.
it'll make you sweat.
Yeah. For me, Chinese food in Brunei is actually not really spicy because the locals. I mean, because like say, if you said too spicy, I don't think the locals can even handle it.
Yeah.
Because I tell you, it's a bit, but my family used to have a auntie. Auntie had to move to
Yeah.
it for like very personal reasons. I can't really talk about that one. But she would. This is before I was born, by the way. And
Yeah.
then she would serve them like tom yum. She's from Thailand, Muslim though. But then the funny thing is that they get so excited and they just take one bit, one sip, and they're like, "Oh crap, I can't handle this, man. It's too spicy."
Yeah.
They still say that's the most spiciest food they have ever eaten in Thailand. But the funny thing, the auntie is just like fine, completely fine, like it's nothing. But everyone else is like suffering.
Yeah.
Even my grandmother and my grandfather.
Gotta see how this is supposed to go. I don't know if I got this right or not. All right, so
She said-
I'm looking to see. All right,
Because let me tell you this: in Thailand, the spice is no joke, no joke. An average foreigner cannot handle it completely.
yeah. See, and that's the thing is like I can handle some spice pretty well.
Yeah,
I don't think that's
yeah.
right. Bitterbug, what? I might be responding a little late to the chat, mostly because I'm building. But yeah, I guess if you're talking to me, if you're talking to somebody else, I wasn't sure. But yeah, I usually it takes me a second to respond to chat, especially when I'm building. But I try to at least catch up with the chat. All right, I got to see how this is supposed to go because I don't think I've got something right. I think I put it on backwards again. I'm going to put some fly tape up in here, I believe. Okay, that's better. Yep, so I'm guessing that's the way that's supposed to go. Because it closes perfectly here. Because the way they show it in the picture, it doesn't look anything like what I'm looking at here, which is, of course, tell my grip's off. That sounds rough. Yeah, you definitely need that, Ricardo. Especially if they, like, I don't understand why they did that. All right, there we go. Same Britterbug. I didn't want to, but I got out of bed and I did all the chores that I had to get caught up on today. And I usually do that, like I said, if Jen's working or if she's not feeling good, I'll tackle the chores. And usually on Sunday, I tackle all the stuff that needs to be done, like cat litter, like litter boxes getting cleaned out thoroughly and all that.
There's going to be an anime event locally on the 26th, so I'm going to be there.
Nice.
But the one thing I was like, I hope there's giant robots.
Dude, there better be mecha there, else I'm gonna need you to go in there as the premium authority of mecha for Southeast Asia.
Yeah,
I'm gonna need you to raise your voice and say, tell them that you're forming your own Tekkaden group.
Yeah, because I remember we went to like one of the anime events last year around that, and I was like, there might have some robot stuff there, but then turns out there's like none. There's like only one Gundam set, and there's a freaking statue. The one is like half translucent.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. So after that, I was so bummed. I just went to the shop after that, from another district just to buy Gunpla.
So Mirage, I'm gonna make you laugh. I follow this one Twitch streamer and YouTuber.
Yeah.
On Instagram.
Yeah.
And I found her on TikTok when she was discussing Final Fantasy VIII. So as a Final Fantasy VIII fanboy, I commented on something, and we not message, but we every time she posts a video or every time every time I'll comment on it, and like we have a little bit of a back and forth about like stuff. Well, one of the things that she she's big into JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I was like, I've never met anybody else that's like really huge into it like I am,
Yeah.
Like just the zaniness of it.
Yeah.
And she's such a Dio fan girl, Her name's like Katie Cole.
Of course, she'll be into Dio.
Yeah. Like it's funny. Like I've never met anybody that makes me like laugh so hard at that laughs at Dio.
Yeah.
Or that feels so strongly about Dio in a positive way.
Yeah.
And I'm just
also,
like, I think Dio is, he's an interesting character, and I dig his character design, as being the ultimate villain.
Because like the bad guys.
Yeah. And then in discussing like, I think we discussed Final Fantasy VIII one time, and she did a selfie cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that cosplay, it looked just like the real character of Selfie,
Yeah.
She pulled that off so well. And I told her, I think I told her, I said, you ought to stick with that. That's the character for you.
Yeah. Also, this is going to be quite a bummer though. But shout outs to my friend Renz. I need to support him. Because he recently got dumped by his girlfriend.
Aww.
And this is why you don't go for samples. You pay everything and then you're not enough. That's what she said apparently.
Man, to tell someone that sucks.
Yeah. I was so proud, and then I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. I've seen that happen a few times as well with friends. They'll go through and get into a committed relationship.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden just, you're not enough for me. I need someone that can do X, Y, and Z, and you just can't do that for me.
Yeah. Like the dude paid everything.
Yeah, Noah said it right there.
Yeah. I support you, know what to.
Let's see, I got to catch up with the chat here. I'm way behind. Jen had to work from 9 to 6:30. She plays. Britterbug says she plays Pokemon Go while she sits around. Years ago, Muzza was working for a chemical fertilizer plant, and we had a ship come from Bangladesh. It had giant roaches in it with the shipment. Oh my God, they were 4 inches long.
Oh shit! Okay, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
Did you have a flamethrower in that situation at least?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just way too hot. I'm glad that we're finally starting to break some of it. The stream got behind for you. That's okay. Yeah, Ricardo. No, Muzza said that they got some big spiders to take care of them. Yeah, y'all can keep your spiders.
I don't want to deal with big spider man.
He said, Muzza said they love the big spiders. It's the little ones that are deadly. Spiders are spiders.
Yeah.
I don't deal with spiders.
Especially my auntie, who was like I said, a student in Australia
Yeah.
university. Finally, she said that she didn't encounter any spiders. And it's like she was like dirt lucky.
Oh wow! So we're gonna set this off to the side until it's time to build the entire leg. So all of that goes off to the side. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna set this here so y'all can continue to look at the ferret.
It's
All right.
a bit of dirty joke. He's a bit of a dirty jokes, but I'll try to keep PG as possible because you
Yeah.
know I tried some. I remember when I started to use like cement for the first time, like
Yeah.
4 times. I always call it something else. If you know what I mean.
I think I'm tracking with you. Okay, so I'm
And
gonna
I
need
was
to
like,
do this one time.
it really took me a while. Like, oh shit, man. What? And I recently just heard YouTuber. He was building a kit. He was building like a Gundam Master,
Yeah.
and he was describing it how he and he described it gluing, but
Yeah.
instead of like saying cementing, he said the S word. And I was like, I don't think he even realized that.
You know, you talk about the Gundam Maxter. I'm excited for that P Bandai drop.
Oh yeah, same here. I'm gonna get that straight away.
I really do want that kit because I think that'll be I think this is gonna be a fun build.
Yeah.
I really do think it's gonna be one of the better P Bandai drops this season.
Yeah. Wow.
Which I have picked up the Crossbones, the 3 from the Crossbones lineup: the Ghost, the Phantom, and the Crossbones X0
Yeah.
full cloth.
Yeah. You know how to portray an American? The skimming Gundam, and then it has a lot of making Gundam freaking football.
Yeah, I think it's funny that he's a boxer.
Yeah.
His name is Chibity Crockett.
Yeah.
And his Gundam has a revolver as well.
It's American.
Yeah, it's the most American Gundam in a stereotype.
And there's a Texas Mac from Getter, and then in New Getter, the character is like trying to be the voice actor is like trying to be so American.
Yeah.
There's a mecha like freaking cowboy hat. That's like the cockpit, and it can fly too.
Oh, wonderful!
And then you get the like freaking horse.
That's like tonight on Sleeping Stream. I was explaining, just how stereotypical G Gundam had to be.
Mm. Yeah,
and like everything in G Gundam. Yeah, everything in G Gundam was just stereotypical.
Yeah, and then don't forget Command Gundam, which is basically just a Arnold Schwarzenegger homage.
Yeah.
Like if you play the Gundam as the Gundam game, like the voice actor is definitely trying to do like a Japanese Arnold.
Yeah.
And it fits.
Oh, I have this upside down. That's why that's not looking right. That explains everything.
Like it's very inspired by the movie Command, hence the name.
Yeah.
Great movie though.
I've never watched it all the way through.
Oh, you never watched Commando all the way through?
All the way through? Nope. I have never watched it all the way through. I used to watch it so it would always come on at night whenever I was at work, whenever I worked security.
Yeah.
And so I couldn't sit around and watch movies all night. So I got told I had, because I had a job to do, but it was.
Exactly.
But if it was a slow night, we would sit there and watch it for a little bit, and then I'd go and do my patrols.
Yeah.
And then come back and watch a little more, and then go and do my patrols, and that was just how my night would go.
Yeah.
Always hung out with I had a dispatcher I loved. The dude was an old veteran, just had really been a jam up inspiration for me for a lot of things and all that. Just really great guy, and me and him would sit there and watch these old 80s action movies or watch like comedy shows, and we would sit there and laugh the whole time.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, I miss that old fella. He ended up having a heart attack and passing away.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Sound like a really cool dude.
He was a really cool dude. Taught me a lot of like, he was an old military guy.
Yeah.
So like he'd been in the army and all that, and he was just
Yeah.
The dude was a riot. Like, I'll never forget, like he didn't take crap. He was one of those that didn't take crap from anybody. And so like, if someone came in and started talking trash or something like that, he would just tell them, he'd do the whole, he'd pull his eye down and, pull his eyelid down and go, hey, look in my eye and see if I care. Yeah, definitely. We got a few small spiders around here that I don't mind, like little jumping spiders that get about like this big. I don't mind them too much. Pet huntsman spider, he's about the size of your hand. It's called the 1 meter rule. He stays 1 meter away from you, and you can stay. What Babyface says he's eating supper. Duffman dropping a dab party. Let's go. Everybody else is keeping the dab party alive. Thank you so much. By the way, how are we doing on likes so far, guys? Right, so I got that leg done. I feel like there's more to this leg, though. I'm supposed to put some armor here? I don't see. Oh, yep, C19. There we go. $26 likes. There we go, guys. 4 likes away from the goal. 4 likes away from the goal. We have not hit 30 likes in a few streams, guys.
Okay.
We got that squared away. I'm on the wrong part that I'm building here. So there's that. We set that off to the side, and now we're going to start working on building the actual leg. So I need the E runner. That's where we're going to start. We need E17. E21. E15. E19. From that, we're going to start building this this leg up here. It's actually something I need to leave over there for now. That's going to go together with all this. All right. So this and this, combine those together like that. I love the fact that they've done away with the polycaps too.
Yeah.
As much as I am a fan of polycaps, you would agree of adding a little bit of padding in between the joints so that it doesn't wear out the plastic.
Yeah.
I do feel like it's kind of time to go away from them, as they are not.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like they really give the best ultimate support for a joint.
Yeah, that's true though.
Over time that rubber wears out.
Yeah, this sounds like all plastic as well, right?
Yeah.
So it's very solid. But at the same time, plastic on plastic can be.
I just worry about it, over time. But maybe those
sometimes.
worries are.
Because
I don't know, maybe those worries aren't valid.
Because I know the gun Volvo side that is like plastic to plastic.
Yeah.
But then the main problem is like the plastic is like so tight, then it'll probably break some of the parts. like the legs, like no, I mean the feet, and then the armor on the leg.
Yeah. I just wonder
Sorry,
where they got the idea to name it the Gun Vulva.
the Japanese come up with any name they want.
Yeah, I was like, I get it. We have a female protagonist, but can we not do that with a teenager, please?
The when it comes to, like American characters, they'll come up with the most American sounding names
Yeah,
according to a foreigner. Oh yeah, I forgot the name the American Getter that mecha from Getter Robot. It's called
Yeah.
Texas Mac. It's called Texas Mac.
that's like whenever they were describing the Gundam Wing pilots for the first time.
Yeah, yeah,
I remember they were like looking at the names and they were like, well, for Hiro Yui, we want him to sound like he's the more Japanese pilot.
yeah.
For the American sounding pilot, we want Duo Maxwell.
Sounds American enough to me.
Yeah, then you get to because I remember they had kind of mentioned that they were from like, they wanted to give different backgrounds in order to make it feel more international versus like just because I know even Amuro has been described as having an American parent, and I was like, really?
It's either Canadian, American or Canadian. Yeah, Canadian. It's like mix.
Yeah. But I was like, his name's Amuro. That's definitely a good. That sounds almost Japanese more than it does like,
It's a Japanese name, but it's not often Japanese name. It's like very rare.
Yeah. So I remember me and you talking about that.
Yeah.
But whenever I heard his name for the first time, I was like, okay. And then you get to like I said, you get to Gundam Wing, and you get names like, Hiro Yui, and then you get Trace Kushranada. Like,
my auntie, we were watching this like host club video about how the host club experience in Japan. Because in host clubs they don't use their real names, okay?
Yeah.
So one host club guy calls himself Amurore. Oh my god, I get this served by Amurore.
Now, what exactly is a host club? Like I've heard it described before, but
it's basically a place where mostly girls go to, and just hang out with the guys.
Okay.
And the guys are like the hosts, like stuff like that. And then it's like hostess club also at the same time. There's a girl version of it.
Okay.
Basically, you know a cabaret club, right? Have you ever heard of cabaret club? Yeah, it's like that basically. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, for lack of a better word, it's kind of like I get what you're saying now. I kind of get what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Almost like a cabaret, but without the dancing.
They do dancing. They do.
Oh, they do dance? Okay.
Yeah.
I love the addition of the red sticker in there.
Yeah.
I love that makes that pop a little bit.
Sick.
This is a really good design for a kit. All right, we got that put together. Almost it's amazing that I'm building the frame as well. Like I'm doing a little bit of framework on the inside to put the armor on,
Yeah.
Let's see, after that we're on C16. So Ricardo, tonight for supper I had the poop party has started. Babyface is keeping the poop party alive as well. So I had General Tso's with house fried rice, which is like an interesting combination. It's shrimp, lobster, pork, and chicken fried rice.
I don't eat pork, but that still sounds delicious.
Yeah. But you can always, and that's the cool thing about this place is you can always request that they don't do like pork in theirs.
Yeah.
And they'll oblige it. They're really nice. You can tell them, hey, I don't eat this or I don't eat that, and they don't get fussy about it,
Yeah.
small little mom and pop place that's just down the road from where we live. In
Yeah,
this
sometimes
like,
sometimes, sometimes I'm actually surprised that our neighboring country, Malaysia, like KL, it's Islamic country, but sometimes there's a lot of like non-halal food because it's mostly dominated by Chinese.
yeah.
So yeah, I was a bit surprised. Yeah,
The little mom and pop place. They're really nice in there. Like their kids usually are, sitting in the store as well, and they'll come help out and take care of the register while mom and dad cook. Always like going in there and talking to them. Or I like going in there. I like going in there whenever we order. I got we got crab rangoon as well.
that's interesting.
Now, I don't know if that's more of an international thing or if that's more of like again another American thing.
I think that's more of an American thing because in Brunei we don't have that here.
Yeah. So it's like it's either crab or imitation crab.
Yeah.
And cream cheese mixed together in a wonton, like a deep fried wonton.
Yeah.
Space Buns, how are you? There's my birthday twin right there. How are you doing? Hadn't seen you in forever. Let's see. Everybody's talking about food.
Time.
I hope you're doing well. Glad to see you here tonight, Space Buns. Yeah, I've been seeing your posts on Facebook. The little one's looking like she's growing like a weed, too. So glad to see you tonight. All right. This kid is coming along really good, and I'm digging this. Nope, I think I've officially killed like 6 flies tonight. They're just, yeah, I'm building a reputation here. The flies are gonna put out a bounty on me probably. And we keep the house clean. It's just that, like I said, I've got an area where they're sneaking in.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
And everybody's saying hey to Space Buns. Babyface said he had more curry tonight. Brisket. Oh, I'm jealous, Ricardo. I love brisket.
I remember my auntie's Japanese ex. He always liked to claim Japanese curry is the best. But then my auntie says that no, Indian curry is the best. It's like a hot war. Which one's superior?
I'm telling you, that is a food right there that will cause an argument. All right, I don't know how I'm supposed to do this, but I think something is not right here. Oh, wait. I see what I'm doing. No? All right. They're showing me... okay. That's crazy.
I got instructions still because I haven't completely finished mine yet, so I can probably help you a bit in case.
So it's this white piece right here. Apparently that slides in and out.
Okay, I get it.
And once you slide it, so I was looking at it, I was like, why does that not look right? And now that I've gotten it, it perfectly fits. It comes out easy though if you need to take it out. I'm guessing that that's something you're supposed to take out at some point.
Yeah.
But it's super wiggly in there, and I don't know how that's odd. Destination Stone said, "You love biscuits? I like biscuits, feller. And a little bit of mustard. And I got a book on the Bible. and carpentry. Destination Stone came back just to ask me about biscuits. Dwayne, you need to come on here and build with me sometime, brother. All right, so now that we've got that done plus this. Also, this leg joint's a lot different than what I'm used to. Instead of being like a rounded piece that goes in here, it's kind of a square piece that you just... They want you to slide it into place, but I'm super nervous about that. There we go. Oh, okay. So once you get the leg in there, that locks it. That locks that white piece into place. That's cool. That's cool. And now we just kind of pop that in place, and we have a leg done. That's interesting. That is an interesting leg design. Tightly fit the parts as far as they will go. Yeah, I think I did that. So that needs to be tilted like that. There we go. Okay. That's a neat looking leg. So there's the leg design there, guys. As y'all can see, just a really interesting design here. We get this little bit of armor that kind of kicks out there. And I know that this actually works as kind of like a grabber, like a claw.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember watching it use its leg to try to hold something, like try to hold the aerial in place.
Yeah,
if I remember
this
correctly.
has this kit has like a chain whip kind of sword thing.
Yeah,
Which is cool. You can see it right here. Let me see. Alright, this kind of whip thing, right now. But
wow.
it's like the tall geese basically when you think about it.
Yeah.
And not tall geese. Oh yeah, never mind, it is tall geese. But I was thinking about Epion.
Epion, yeah. Epion has the whip. I want that RG whip. I want that RG Epion.
Definitely. Same here. Actually, I also wanted to get the MG2 just to fit in with my MG Wing Zero.
Enough cooking well might do the udon again. Udon sounds... I love udon. Udon's so good.
It's something I
It's
don't
got
really
bird
eat.
foots.
Yeah, I don't eat udon often, but whenever I do, I always do enjoy it. And I used to eat those cold noodles.
Yeah. So let's see here. We're working on the left leg now. That was the right leg. Making sure I got... Stay. There we go. Yeah, that would be the right leg. I was sitting there thinking about it. I was like, I don't think that's right. But yeah, that's the right leg. All right, now we're building the left leg. So we need the E-runner yet again. And we should be emptying out the E-runner here. So E30. There we go. There's E30. And E28. You know, Mirage, I think I missed the sound of your fan, the awkward silence that we get now when both of us are like in deep thought. We don't have the sound of a fan in the background. Other than my air conditioner, it's making just a slight noise.
The fan is still there, but I got an air console. It's way better nowadays.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the Filipino though. You had to count like 3 separate days just to fix the air conditioner.
Yeah.
And I know his heart just sank whenever he saw where to fix, because and the air conditioner has like a specific area outside of that.
Yeah.
On, and then it's incredibly high because this is a 3-story house, by the way. So
yeah, I remember you telling me that, man.
Yeah.
I think that's impressive that you got a 3-story house that you live in.
Yeah, that's my grandmother for you.
Let's see, I got 2.
You can even see it. You can even see it from the hill. That's how big it is.
Okay, so it's supposed to go like that. Yeah. Okay, so there. Make sure I did that right on this one as well. I think I did. Nope, I put that on backwards. That's confusing me. All right, I got that on right. Nope, I got that on wrong. Needs to go like that. There we go. I did it right on the last leg. I didn't do it right on this one. There we go. All right, Britterbug. Have fun tonight. I see Carnage just popped in here. How's it going, Carnage? That does sound good. That does sound good. Arkham Knight. How are you liking that one, Carnage? All right, so now we've got this together. Got to cut out C18. So, Mirage, I'm going to make you laugh.
Yeah.
Remember the Broly build I did a while back?
Oh, yeah.
So, it wasn't a while back. That was actually one of my more recent ones, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I think
How
like
long?
last stream.
Yeah, last stream.
Yeah.
So, that one got flagged by YouTube to be held for held for monetization.
It was because Broly was too high.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like that was so we did Sims 4 last Sunday. So the Sunday before that, yeah, it got flagged, and I was like, why? Why did Broly get flagged? Like immediately after the stream, it was like this stream is under review for monetization. I was like, come on, YouTube. I was like, we didn't say that many bad words. We kept everything under a minimum.
Yeah.
You know, nobody in here made any like offensive jokes or anything that would be considered not appropriate.
Yeah. It's funny the fact that we're not the one with big chested King After. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The figure I had unboxing.
Yeah.
Clickbait.
Like it's crazy. Like it was the first Gundam stream I've had that got popped, and I'm like, so my thoughts are, and this is just what I've been thinking is maybe, and it's a big maybe, and nothing set completely in stone there.
Yeah.
That it could be the song, the intro that I have.
Yeah.
The Best of Me by Netflix. Yeah. I'm wondering if I'm playing a full song, if that doesn't like cause it to freak out somewhere. But I'm like, that shouldn't.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, literally, Netflix has given clearance for that song.
Yeah.
But who knows? That just scared me. I put a piece on and it was like, it's not there. That time it took. Now I got to put that. I got to cut out the C19. We're almost done with the E runner. By the way, the leg should be where I finished the E runner up.
Well, I'm sending like this no tomorrow.
Also, I've noticed that people are enjoying the sim streams. I am looking to do more sim streams here soon, guys. Just because y'all tend to like that.
Mm.
With that being said, Gunpla Hangar, I don't want to move it to a once a month thing.
Yeah.
And I don't want to move the Sims to once a month, so I may rotate. So like next week
Yeah.
may be a Sim stream, and then the week after be another Gunpla build. I know that Gunpla has become kind of a hot topic for my channel.
Yeah.
And in watching the growth from the channel, I've noticed that a lot of people have been viewing my bootleg video where I talked about,
Yeah.
Destination Stone said it's because Broly has massive man teats. Did you bear witness to Babyface's one chip challenge? Phenomenal so far. You even got it notarized. Jen laughed at the man teats one. Alien needs a goth girl. Well, guys, there's still a poll up in the community tab. Go vote on your choice. He's got a choice between Cassandra Goth and the other girl. See, I don't even know her name because she left him high and dry on his date. Cassandra didn't. John Don McSwiggles. I have to keep remembering how I wrote that name. John Don McSwiggles he is working hard to impress his daddy. Daddy, he has a girlfriend now, daddy. Babyface says he voted for he voted for Cassandra. Good vote, good vote. So apparently I'm getting free lunch tomorrow from work.
Ooh.
Yeah, my boss called me and said, "Hey, they're providing lunch for our office, so you pick something for you and we'll have it catered to you." I was like,
all of the oysters.
Yeah, so he told me order what I want. So there is a seafood place in town.
Yeah.
And I might pick that up. I don't know yet though. I got to see what's open tomorrow. Because some of the places around here don't open on Mondays.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try to order. I might order something like. I might order some like seafood or something like that because I really have been craving seafood lately.
I do like sushi at the same time as well.
See, we don't have any sushi places around here.
Oh, damn.
Like nothing here. Like if you want sushi, you have to go like an hour away. Yeah, and it's just because I'm hoping that we get something sushi related here soon.
Mm-hmm.
Jen said squeaky runners. Your Amazon order is ghost noodles, How did they get the nuts there, Babyface? How do you get nuts off of a ghost? I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. 2 packs of kiwi strawberry Capri Suns for childhood memories. Those kiwi strawberry Capri Suns kick. I love them.
I used to drink Capri Sun, like the orange one every time.
Oh man, Capri Sun was my jam as a kid. See,
I
don't know if y'all have the Lunchables like we do.
No, we don't.
So in America, they have the Lunchable, which is it's like a little snack pack with crackers, a type of meat, and a type of cheese. And usually if you got the so back when I was growing up, they didn't have like the full meal Lunchable, but it came out as I was getting a little older. I got to see how this is supposed to go. So that's supposed to go over here. I did this right. Yep. And the Lunchable would come with the original Lunchable came with just the meat, cheese, and crackers, and maybe an occasional dessert if you got like one with the dessert. And usually it was like a Reese's cup or a Butterfinger mini, something nice. One of them had chocolate pudding at one point, I believe. But they started making like a full meal out of it. So like then they would add like Capri Sun to it, and that was the kicker. I loved getting the one with Capri Sun in it because I would like, and like crazy thing was, and all of my people who had Lunchables, I need to know, how did y'all build your Lunchable? Because I always would, when I first started out, I would do cracker, meat, cheese, cracker, and I always got confused as to why I never had enough crackers, only to realize I was probably not building my Lunchable right. And that was the case, by the way. I was not building my Lunchable right.
For me, I was not into this kind of like food back then. I was but I ate frozen pizza because my auntie gave it to me, and then but me and the people in my Discord server I am, they're like, "Oh, this is bad for you, man." And it came out like freaking toasted.
Just said, "Wow." And that's it. And Babyface said, "Asked the Ghostbusters when I said, how do you get nuts off of a ghost?" Lunchables still kick butt, and they do. Lunchables are still pretty good. It's a very good quick snack. Now they're high in calories though, so that's one of the things I can't really eat a whole lot now that I've cut out my calories. Mm-hmm. I have found an alternative that works.
Yeah.
From Hillshire, from the same company that makes Lunchables, and it's Hungry Man dinners are freaking like massive.
That's why I only heard about it. Yeah,
they're a really good meal.
Yeah,
if you need something quick like a TV dinner.
Yeah,
but they're loaded with sodium.
Oh, that's true.
They are loaded down with like all the things that are not good for me. And as someone who has now kind of taken upon themselves to, knock out the rest of that calorie count.
Yeah.
Like, I had a soda yesterday. I had a Mountain Dew yesterday. Mountain Dew's got like the highest calorie count out of sodas at 290 calories a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, good God, that's a lot of calories. But I needed the vitamin C out, the orange juice out of it.
Yeah.
Because Mountain Dew is one of the few sodas that's actually made with juice. But yeah, I wanted that because it had the citrus in it.
Okay,
that looks good. Trying to catch this other fly that has just now magically shown up. Let's get that put together. And we're almost done with the stickers. I've got 2 more stickers to go here. I don't know where they'll go.
This kit has actually lost stickers. But most of them like optional elements.
Yeah.
I was trying to be very accurate, then you have to put them all.
I actually saw that kit being sold in one of the stores I looked at the other day.
Oh.
And I was like, wow. Considering that... there's another fly.
It's a great kit, but I don't blame if you want to wait for a discount.
Yeah. I saw the price and I was like, yeah, I'm going to have to hold off on that one.
But this is like, how much my this is like, because it's straight from Japan.
Yeah. Runner's clear.
4,070.
So let's see. It was about $50 when I looked on the store. I'm going to lay that leg down. You can tell this kid's definitely going to need both legs to function.
So that means in USD that would be.
I'm trying to remember what the correlation is for that, the USD.
Let's see. Like I'm going to search it in Brunei price. I mean in USD first.
Yeah. I want to say it came out to about 50 something at the store I looked at, but which is kind of high for. I mean, it looks like it's a pretty big kit. It looks like almost.
Okay,
right, yeah,
in Brunei dollars is $37.96.
Okay.
But in US dollars, it's apparently like $28 and three
What was the
cents.
name? What was the name of the kid again?
This yoga.
Let's see. I'm gonna go to new type. I'm gonna check new type first. I've been very not dissatisfied with new type, but very.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, they're selling it for 48. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I guess
with
it's
the
because
stuff.
they're shipping it. And not
Yeah.
shipping it, but because of the, it's not being released over here, I guess, or the release over here is very limited.
Yeah. No way, it's gonna end us in the bargain bin like in Kyo Kaising.
Yeah. Which they've been, since they've released a few more kits for that, it's been.
Yeah.
I still like the way it looks, though.
I wanted to get that Porto Goyo so bad.
Yeah. The Daisy Ogre, though, is, like I said, right now it's going for about. Yeah, it's listed for 48 here.
Okay, that's pricey.
Yeah, and that's on a new type, which, like I said, new type
Okay.
kind of let me down with their change in shipping. They went with
Yeah.
DHL.
Oh yeah, DHL. Oh, okay, I know why.
Yeah, and normally I don't have many problems with DHL as a shipper,
Yeah.
but for some odd reason lately,
Yeah.
it's not that they lose the package. All of a sudden, the package disappears on me. Like I have no idea where it's at, and all of a sudden it'll show back up.
Yeah. It's quite scary what you want.
Yeah, that right there intimidates me more from like buying from your store whenever you use a shipping company that I don't necessarily feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
And I mean, I get it. Sometimes you have to use what's available.
Yeah.
But it also makes me wonder: do you really have your kits in stock, or are you buying them overseas somewhere? Is this going to be a bootleg that I'm going to end up picking up? And you're telling me it's a legit kit? Because usually when it's DHL, that tells me it's coming from China.
Yeah.
Or coming from somewhere overseas.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't think that they're doing that. I really don't. But at the same time, I don't know how well I can trust that. I do see they have the aerial rebuild. Let's see how much they want for that. They want 23 for that, which isn't bad.
Not too bad. Yeah.
And they got the Elfrith Thorn, which I saw the Thorn and the getting getting released, in the anime.
Yeah.
And then they have that backpack, the Mirasol flight suit or flight unit, as a kit for $11. I'm like, I was like, that's a nice little nod to the anime, but when would I ever yeah,
as a kid, people will only get for their hand anyway. So.
Choo Choo's Demi Trainer, $18 for that. That's not bad. I think I actually have it.
Yeah.
I think Jen got me that one for Christmas, as a matter of fact.
Mm-hmm.
I have to look because I think I actually do have it sitting there. We hit 30 likes. Let's freaking go! Thank y'all so much.
Let's go.
I'm allowed one Tim Tam a day. Chef Boyardee ravioli. That's my jam right there. Chef Boyardee ravioli. Yep, Jen's gonna eat all the Tim Tams. I eat like a few of. I'll eat. I portion my food out and I count my calories there. That's how I'm doing it, Muzza. I'm already down like 20 pounds from where I was when I first started this. 30 likes. Y'all are the best. Wait, 30 likes or 30 Ikes, Jen? If it's 30 Ikes, oh no. Your dad said always cooked. Your dad side cooked always, but I only went once a week to your mom's or once a week, and your mom cooked. Your mom worked too much, and your stepdad. Okay, that's. Yeah, I can't eat Chef Boyardee anymore. Like, I love it. I love the ravioli, but I can't eat it anymore just because it doesn't. There's something in the sauce that doesn't agree with my stomach. All right, so we've got the legs done. We've got the body done. Now we're working on the waist.
I eat Pakistan food sometimes, and the food is actually so good. But then I forgot it's like they add a lot of milk, and I forgot oh shit, I forgot I'm not in the toilet. And then into the toilet I go.
I'll tell you right now, yeah, like I don't have problems with dairy. Like I can eat a lot of dairy,
Yeah.
but it seems like I want to say it's probably one of the spices that's in pasta
Yeah.
or like in
Yeah.
ravioli or things like in pasta sauce
Yeah.
that maybe my stomach doesn't process well.
Yeah. For me, while I'm lactose intolerant, I still have a like a not really limit, but I can
Yeah.
still eat a lot, still like a lot of dairy. Like ice cream is like nothing, of course.
I've noticed something though, like I've noticed that a lot of Asian cultures don't, they have, or a lot of Asian groups have a hard time with dairy, but then I see
Yeah.
like Korea, they have like dairy everything,
Mm-hmm.
and I find that just interesting that they embrace dairy even though there's a lot of lactose intolerance there.
Yeah.
I mean, to each their own,
Yeah.
Now I don't. Now do y'all do y'all do a lot of dairy in Brunei or?
To a degree, yeah. I would say way too much, but still okay at best. So not really a lot. It's
Okay.
still okay.
You see, over here, it's like dairy is kind of a way of life over here.
Mm-hmm.
You see so many people eating like different types of cheeses and yogurts
Yeah.
and then I look overseas and you see a lot of that in the Mediterranean, and then once you get past the Mediterranean and past parts of like the Slavic countries and all that, you start noticing a decline in cheese past certain points. And I just find it interesting how everyone eats,
Yeah.
Like I noticed seafood is more common in like places like Vietnam
Yeah. Yeah.
and I love learning about food culture. I just think that I think food as a whole is what could really unify us as
Yeah, that's true.
I think
Which
if
is why
we
I, which is
yeah
why I say in Asian writing, they also use like food as a way, to convey
yeah
like the message.
yeah
Like, and of course, sometimes I remember that Toshiki he's the writer of like Kamen Rider Fives and some other
yeah
gun shows. He wrote Gundam manga recently also. It's very popular or sometimes infamous, depending on who you talk to.
yeah
But yeah, I remember this recently. He said in an interview once that he used like food as an alternative to writing, those questionable scenes. You know what I
yeah
mean? As I don't know, but because it's interchangeable, I would say. Either sometimes food and what I mean have like the same message
yeah
during writing. Like one of my favorite movies. It's a Chinese movie. I can't say the full name. Others need to kick your ass, definitely.
yeah
But it's about a guy whose family, China, and then it's basically like a family, that like changing every time. Like
yeah
one's getting a boyfriend, one's getting pregnant, yeah, stuff like that. One's an office worker, like that. Basically, like it's basically how life will like goes like in a family.
yeah
It's a very nice story though.
sounds like it.
I would say the full name, but YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube gets a little weird.
Basically, I think it's basically the full name is basically eat, man, drink, woman, something like that.
Ah, interesting.
Still one of her films.
Alright, how's this supposed
And
to
oh yeah, one of my favorite movies about food is I forgot what's it called. but I know Stephen Chow movie. That one is still my favorite. I need to find that one. Okay, I can. How can I forget? I love that movie so much.
Let's see. Moses says, "Good for you, mate. I'm trying to cut out carbs. I eat way too much bread." See, that's the thing is, I haven't cut out anything. It's been that I've just kind of cut back on what I eat. So instead of eating like, say I would sit down and have like 2 hot dogs. Now I just have one hot dog, and maybe instead of eating like a bag of potato chips or like eating like a handful of potato chips, I've gone to vegetable sticks, which are the veggie sticks are really good. I love those. They have one called they have a brand, a flavor called Screaming Heat from a certain brand that's really good. I love the heat on it. It's not too hot, but it gives me just enough to make me kind of feel it.
Yeah.
There we go. We're getting the pink poopies. There you go. Jen loves carbs.
Oh yeah, the movie is called God of Cookery.
God of Cookery.
Have you watched it before?
I have not. Carnage started up a dab party. Jen says she can never give up carbs. Same.
I definitely recommend God of Cookery. You'll love it.
I'll have to check that out.
It's a Hong Kong film.
Yeah, I've seen where lactase and lactase and all those other brands do really help out. They learned how to eat cheese. Yeah, that's the thing is I'm living life, but I'm living it in a way where I kind of manage what I eat now, and like not giving up anything. Tacos al pastor came from the Middle Eastern culture. Yeah, so a lot of Spanish food is inspired by Middle Eastern cuisine because of the Moors when they came through Spain and conquered it and brought their food along with it. Yeah, those veggie sticks right there. I always get the Screaming Heat ones. So I like those. Jen got me some of the. She got me a couple other flavors to try out. But you'll learn real quick that Middle Eastern culture actually influenced a lot of cuisine in the European and
that is very true.
Mediterranean fronts.
That is very true.
And even out in Asia and things like that, you'll notice there's a lot of influence there because there's a lot of influence from that because you got to think about it. The Middle East has been an area where civilization has really flourished.
Yeah, civilization especially.
And the spice trades, exactly. The Silk Road came from China and moved through the Middle East.
Yeah, I know the Islamic, we talk about that a lot.
Yeah.
Especially. I have Arabic blood, so.
Yeah.
But I was eating kebab, and my auntie's like, no, not kebab. It was not haggis. It's not haggis. Wait, I did talk about this before. It's like, it's kind of like, I wouldn't say it's gooey, but something close enough to it. I'm sure you know what I mean, right?
I'm trying to think.
It's something like that.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Not kefta.
Not kafta. No.
Not kafta.
Something like that, yeah. And then
By the way, I just got the kit done here. Like the body done. Yeah. And it doesn't feel like it's very tall. Like it feels very short compared to like.
Yeah, it feels short.
Yeah, like it feels almost like wing zero kind of height, maybe.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, like, I gotta stack up the aerial next to a grandpa and see how she stacks. And I'm gonna set him kind of right here. I can't lay it down right now because the ankles themselves. Well, I can do this. Just fold those so that way it kind of lays flat, so I'm not pushing on those ankles. There. All right, so let's work on the backpack now. By the way, it says it is compatible with a ACB5 connector for the action base. That's good to know. We do have a couple of blades here. And I think I saw the actual swords, and I think those are going to go in the backpack. I thought it was. Now I will say I did think that this suit had some pretty cool designs to it. All right, so now we're going to break out. We're going to finish up with the B1 runner, I believe, here for the most part. We need B13 and B14. I was wondering when we're going to utilize these.
One of the reasons why I also like G Gundam a lot, because it's like very influenced by Hong Kong films.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like references also.
It's definitely got like the old Kung Fu movie, kind of deal going on there.
That's what makes it so perfect.
Yeah, and that's the thing is it was made to be a different Gundam series, instead of being just the same old, war is
bad.
Yeah, instead of war is bad, Space Jesus will be here soon to save us,
Yeah.
It went from that to, oh look, we can do this with the power of friendship.
I mean, G Gundam still has one of those Gundam stuff, like people are still moving to like space colonies like that.
Yeah, like it had all that.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like Witcher Mercury is like a real robot version of it.
Yeah,
you got the duels and stuff like that.
But one of the things that made it better for kind of more entertaining for me was like they took away the new type. They took away the the zero system. We didn't have any of that in this.
Yeah. I actually really wish Gundam will go back to actually going back to Super Robot, like G Gundam level for once.
Yeah, I would love to see another. Yeah, I would love to see another like G Gundam style story.
Yeah,
just
the last
once.
one we had, the last one was like Gundam Build Fighters Strike, which is like a mix of both.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Did Ricardo bring back the dab? Oh no, I think that was a continuation of the dab party there. Sorry if I missed that. I do apologize. Well, you know what, Ricardo, we'll give you an extra dab party there. It's a Seinfeld joke.
Oh my laptop battery is.
One of your favorite things is naan bread. I love naan. I'll keep that in mind, EJ. Thank you. I appreciate it. How are you doing tonight? EJ, I've seen your comments and I've been taking some of your advice, man. I haven't started like really diving into tackling some of the displaying yet. I need to start building up some display. I need to start setting up some displays. My plans are to do that once I get moved. That way I have a lot more like desk space to work with. But this is a fun build so far. I'm definitely digging this. This hasn't been a bad one for me. All right, so now we need 21. I finally got a hold of this one. Every time I tried to get it. Hey, welcome back. But every time I had tried to get a hold to the kit, it was always sold out. So luckily I found it I found it on sale this time around, and I picked it up quick before it would go out of stock again. I ordered this one from USA Gundam Store, I want to say.
Yeah.
I do like using them every now and then. I got to do this twice. I was not looking at the instructions. All right, so look at this, then look at this. You halfway through your backlog? I wish I could say I'm halfway through mine. I've loaded mine up with kits, and every time I get like close to feeling like, okay, I can start tackling the backlog. I see a kit that I want, and I end up picking it up.
I thought this is the armor logo for a second, the black thing.
It looks just like it.
Yeah.
It looked just like it. I had to take a look at that for a second. I was like, wait, hold up. He's right. All right, I got to do that again, so I need to cut out 21 and 20.
I seen someone painted this in black colors and painted the visor here red. It looks pretty cool.
That sounds pretty cool. Like I said, that definitely gives me some
Kobu, Sakura Wars.
Yeah, Sakura Wars feels to it. Like it really feels like one of them.
I'll definitely watch you play the Saturn game. Definitely. It's a fun game.
Yeah. I just watched speaking of games, I watched a video today on Golden Sun.
Oh, Golden Sun. I heard. Yeah.
Yeah, the old RPG for the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
I was watching a video on that today, and I was like, this game looks like it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Like they described like everything about the game, and I was like, that's cool. Like the mechanics of it, the summoning mechanic, like you'd go and hunt down like Jin, not my Jin, but you know.
Jin, yeah, okay, I get what you mean.
Yeah. And like the more of them you would build them based upon like a certain level and all that, and they would unlock more summons. Like it was really cool, and the story behind it was really like it was a great adventure game, like an adventure RPG.
Yeah. Which reminds me, I still need to play Killer 7.
Killer 7?
Yeah.
God, I hadn't heard that title in a long time.
You played it before?
No, I hadn't played it, but I've heard the name.
Oh yeah.
No super you. Mofio? I'll have to check that one out. Mofio.
Because I knew I had to play Killer 7 when the older character, the old man, and then there's like this Asian character, because they meant to represent West and East. And then the old man just shoots a freaking bullet to the sniper, and then the Asian guy just like grabs the bullet, and then just flies away. I was like, yeah, I gotta play that.
Huh, I'll definitely keep an eye out on this store here, EJ. Thank you for the tip. I appreciate that.
What do you recommend?
He recommended the store Mofiho, which is it's a model figure hobby.
That's why I never heard.
You were able to get the 1/100 Thor Entropy of the Gods kit. Nice. I pre-ordered that from a USA Gundam store. That's who I've been using lately to get my Gundams again. I bounce between them, New Type, and a couple others, and like I said, New Type's latest adventures have had me kind of like their shipping has been kind of interesting. So that hurt. I dropped my nippers.
Arm. Oh damn.
I dropped my nippers and then went to catch them and ended up putting the tip right into my hand.
We're almost done with this kit. I mean, the arms at least.
All right, so let's see. I need D9. I think this will probably be the longest build I've done on a Witch from Mercury kit. This one's actually taking me a little bit longer than normal, and I'm dropping everything tonight too. All right, so let's see. How's this supposed to go? This goes. Gotta make sure I'm doing this right. Nope, had it upside down. All of that's supposed to go. Your last project was the MG Barbatos, but you were using a metal inner frame pieces. It's pretty cool. It's like making your
Oh,
own
yeah.
metal build kit for cheap. Nice.
Yeah, I do. I know about that.
EJ, I definitely want to invest in one of those one day. Like those the metal pieces
Yeah.
versus buying like the actual metal frames. All right, so we got all that together. I'm gonna go check out that site real quick. Curious to check that place out and see what all they have. I'm gonna see some of the things they have. See, I love non bread, but we don't have anywhere around here that makes it fresh. So that's kind of
Yeah,
it's
we
gonna
do have one here. We have
nice.
plenty of places that make it like fresh.
Let's see. Checking everything out here to see what they have. That's cool. They carry a lot of the metal parts I see here. They got the YOLO Park Bumblebee I just put together. And the Optimus Primal. It's not bad. The prices aren't bad on this place. Moto Nuclear, like their prices on the Moto Nuclear are a lot cheaper than what you'd pay for. They got some Dayband stuff. It's nice. Sorry guys, I got a little distracted here. I like looking at sites.
No worries, I do that too.
Oh, they got the display stand for the new Gundam, the Verkal 1100.
Ooh.
Those display stands look sick. They got some of the ATK girls. Nice, Muzza. Oh, they've got the Wing Gundam Snow White Prelude from Dayban.
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't, like I
Nice.
said, Dayban makes some pretty good stuff.
Mhm.
So it's best to start from scratch, but I mean, is a new kit unbuilt is safer. I bet. Yeah, I built I built that White Tiger kit, and that one really tore up my hands. It took me like a couple of days to get my hands back to where it didn't like hurt so bad. Okay, so I got to cut out all of these. Cut out all the D11s. And then all the D12s. Yeah, I'm going to have to get a new pair of nippers here soon.
All right, one arm's done. Pretty cool. But I need a good bit of power
I
running.
just dropped a piece. You got to see where it landed. Okay, it couldn't have gone far. Nope, it didn't. It landed right up underneath my chair. There we go. I love how I was the other day years old when I found out that I was cutting my parts out wrong according to a video I saw. They were like, you should cut away from the sprue.
Yeah, that's true.
And I was like, huh. So what you're saying is I shouldn't do it the way I'm doing it, but I'm just going to continue doing it. Like you should cut it out of the runner first.
Yeah.
Like you should cut the runner basically versus cutting by the part.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, too late now. Been doing it this long and it's more comfortable for me.
Well, for me, I do have to do that, but it's more like I had to, sand my parts
Yeah.
initially. Which, by the way, the arms are done.
Nice. How are you?
It's-
And I can tell you're loving that kit, by the way.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely loving it. It was worth it. Worth it. Like, the arm articulation doesn't really go that far, but that's
Yeah.
still it's pretty good for what it is still. For the design,
Right.
especially.
Gotta clean that up.
I know this was the Soul Chigogen counterpart.
Let's see. The local model shop near you has 2 huge walls of Gundams. Man, I wish our model shops around here were like that. We got one that has some, but they never have like a whole lot. Mofio has all the best stuff that falls under the different category, but still good stuff. That Dayban MG00 Quanta, yes. I was about to say, that's speaking your language there a little bit, Mirage.
Damn.
I know you love your Quanta.
Yep.
So Mirage, I saw something the other day that I thought you would find interesting. I think I shared it with the group. There's a tabletop version. There's like a Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh yeah,
It's done with Gundam. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that and I was like, we got to do that one day.
Which is pretty interesting, even though I don't play tabletop myself.
I definitely see. I played it a while back with Will. That was what me and him
Yeah.
used to do that all the time. And I mean, we did the Dragon Age stuff.
Mhm.
Did they give me an extra like? Look at it. I got to look at the runner setup here real quick. What's D1 for? So it was something for the. Okay, I missed a part for the face. Gotta take the head off. I was looking at the runner. I was like, why do I have an extra piece here that looks like something for the face? And it is something for the face. Fix that real quick. I rushed through it, and every time I rush through it, I always end up forgetting to do this. It's basically just that bonus piece of the chin there. There we go. we're working on the backpack still, which I need to go back to the D runner. All right, Ricardo, I hope you get to feeling better. We love you too, Ricardo. Thank you for being here tonight. Apparently, the 00 Quanta has an LED light for the GN drive. Nice. That Dayband Wing Zero Snow White Prelude looks so good. I really want to get that one as well. I love the wing. So the Wing Zero from the Endless Waltz, always one of my favorite suits, just because of the weird angel wings it has.
Yeah. I don't know why, but this is kind of funny to me. It's kind of Gundam pose.
Yeah.
I can hear the typical gangster talk right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to put some decals.
This kit might take me just long enough to finish it up for the stream. I don't think I'll have enough time for that 30-minute missions kit that I had. I'll save that for the next time. All right, so I need to. And for those of you that follow me on here, I always post like my kits in pose on TikTok. So if you want to see the poses, follow me on TikTok and you can actually see them in action, see how they look. I have tried posting them on shorts, but there's never really any love on the shorts, so I don't know. I don't mess with YouTube shorts that much anymore. I tried and I got a little bit of love here and there, but nothing ever really took off. So I was like, I'm not gonna put my time into something that's not gonna help the channel. It hurts the channel more than it helps it. It feels like.
Yeah.
I use YouTube for my long form content. I use TikTok for my short form. I use Instagram for pictures and Twitter for just updates. Twitter and Facebook are mostly my updates for the channel. Yeah, I've got the Verka Wing Zero. I'm trying to remember which one I've got. I want to say my sister gave it to me for my birthday though, and I need to put it together at some point. That may be for we are coming up on episode 150 here soon, so that may be the one I end up putting together for it. I heard the beep, and I was about to ask if you were microwaving a part.
I had to turn on the air conditioner for a while because I was applying the stickers and then because the air from the aircon kind of makes it move, so it was harder for me.
Yeah, that's the thing is if I line up just right with the air conditioner here, it'll do the same. Which I'm looking at my air conditioner now. I need to seriously clean those vents. Probably why it's a little muggy in here.
Especially with the fan, I had to turn all out sometimes as well.
Yeah.
I had to apply stickers.
They gave me a bunch of jets here, so I got to figure out whether or not I need to use these several times or just one set, and then there's an extra set just in case I mess up. Babyface, I haven't watched that yet. I don't know if I could get into it, though. Like, not knocking it. Chainsaw Man?
Oh, Chainsaw Man. I haven't watched that either. I had no interest.
See, I don't know. Sometimes I like crazy stuff like that.
Yeah.
But other times I just can't get into stuff like that. I don't know. It's weird.
For me,
Like-
I can probably get to it because anything crazy, I was like, yeah, it's just normal for me. It's
Yeah.
because it's anime anyway to begin with. But for me, it's just that I had no interest to watch it.
And I think maybe, and this is a huge maybe if I sat down with it and gave it a watch, who knows, it might be right up my alley.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I did watch Kill la Kill,
Yeah.
and that was very like eccentric and out there for me. It was a little different. But I'll give it credit where credit's due. It was a crazy story that I kind of got into with the with the whole like talking clothes and all that, and the crazy like clothing is nothing more than just an evil alien entity bent on taking over the world. I was like, okay, what kind of story did I step into, and how is this Fooly Cooley-ish? Right, got that together there. Next project is the metal inner frame parts for the MG Exia, which also has an LED light for the gene drive. No battery for some reason. Yeah, I've noticed that a lot of LED kits don't come with batteries, and I wish they would provide a battery. Like even like a rechargeable battery pack or something would be pretty cool. Characters, yeah. So some of the Gundam animes are like that baby face. Rest in peace, Biscuit. I will never not bring up Biscuit as a way to remind myself that I got comfortable with Iron-Blooded Orphans in their character developments, only to find that George R.R. Martin may have had an inspiration in that series.
Well, for me, I knew he was gonna die because he's making Biscuit.
Yeah. What kills me is like he had a redemption arc and all that too, because he was getting to the point where he was like ready to call it quits, and Mika was like, if you have to.
But I knew when that happens, like, yeah, he's gonna die, man.
Yeah, as soon as he started, pulling it together and looking like he was gonna like really rock it.
Yeah.
CR927. Yeah, so the one I need to get is like I ordered it already, but it was like a CR1326, I want to say, or it's 1623, I think. It was something I didn't have, so I had to order it. But if I were to buy it locally, it was going to cost me like more money just for one than it would be for a pack of them off the internet. All right, there we go. All right, now I got to cut out B223. All right, I'm going to catch this next fly. Babyface, yeah, that was such a... It got a lot of flack from a lot of the Gundam community, but I enjoyed it. And I think the reason I enjoyed it was because it kind of gave me a different Gundam experience, if that makes sense. And I know there's a lot of people out there that didn't like it, and that's their thing. If they didn't like it, they didn't have to like it. I'm not one to say, oh, let's see. For weird anime, I suggest Parasite the Maxim, like
I watched that before.
Gliper and Black Bullet. Warning: Black Bullet is a tearjerker towards the end. I'll have to check those out. I don't mind an anime that brings a little bit of emotion to me. You know, if it hits me in the feels a little bit, that's fine.
Oh man, you definitely would suffer watching Rosa Versailles.
What is it?
Rosa Versailles.
I might have to have you send me that one.
Because the suicide scene was still make a very big impact on me.
Yeah.
Like, because this is like, it's like so realistic that it's kind of scary at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, the author's really messed up, man.
I'll tell you right now, one of the ones that really hit me hard emotionally, like hit me with some emotional damage, was Planet After Story.
Or Canon, yeah.
Planet After Story just it hurt. It hurt. Yeah, EJ, that was kind of how it was for me as well. A lot of the characters I wanted to live died, and I remember watching Lofter buying the teddy bear, and then all of a sudden she holds it up, and next thing you know,
Boom. Bang.
yeah, I mean they just like offer, and I'm just like, oh, that's dirty. I was like, not Lofter. She was too sweet.
This is what happened to it.
Yeah, exactly. And for those of you that said Kujan died a very horrible death, no, he did not. Iyak got what he deserved. Space Guts, you know, that's what I'm calling him from now. Space Guts. Yeah. Babyface, I'm gonna tell you right now, the ending. I felt the ending was coming that way anyway, but I love that. So I was looking at something today, talking about Akihiro.
Yeah.
Because I love watching like scenes from IBO, especially with like the suits in action. And Akihiro was one of my favorite characters from that. By the way, he was like, you know, he had such a development in his story.
Yeah, he's one of the best characters.
Yeah.
I don't even care about Mika. I care about him the most.
Yeah. And then I saw where someone referred to him as Space Guts, and then had a picture of him holding the sword from Berserk.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh god, now I can't unsee it. He is Space Guts. I want to see Darling in the Franxx because I've heard it's a lot of tears in the second half, a lot of comedies in the first. I've seen some Darling in the Franxx kits, and I've been wanting to check it. I've been wanting to check it out.
That one, I have to say, just read the manga.
Just read the manga.
Just read the manga. Anime is awful.
I'll still probably give it a go.
Yeah.
I'm always one of those that even if I'm told, hey, just read the manga, I'm like, nah, I don't like reading much, so I'll stick with the anime. I'll try it out and see. You can see, you know, I've had some anime that I was like, wow, I wasted my life on this one. And other ones, I'm like, this was a win. Marcus says he wants to see Barbie. Barbie was a good movie. I enjoyed it, considering the fact I didn't think I would.
Yeah, I like Barbie.
John Cena does make an appearance, Marcus. I'm not going to ruin it, but John Cena does make an appearance. All right, so I've got to take this piece here. A12. What is D18 and D23? Oh, this is taking me a lot longer than I thought it would. the 3 deaths in Ironblood Orphans that hit EJ the hardest were Lofter, Shino, and Orga. Oh God, Shino. Oh.
Oh yeah, I remember she knows that. Oh, that one actually impacted me the most actually.
Yeah, because man, I didn't forget about Shino's death, but man, yeah, Shino went out. They did him dirty too.
Yeah.
Using the Dane sleeve like that.
Yeah.
I hated that, man. I hated that you know Gallarhorn used that thing too, man. Especially after they had outlawed it, And then all of a sudden they're like, well, we're going to use it because he has one, and he didn't know. Like he used the Dane sleeve against. Didn't he use it against the Hashimol?
Yeah, I think so. If I remember.
Yeah. What was step F? Did I miss a step? We're working on the backpack now. It told me step F, D, E. Oh, we're on step F. Did I not complete a step on? Oh. I was looking at this and I was like, what am I missing? And now I see what I'm missing. Okay. Macross was good. Depending on which part of Macross you're talking about too, because I watched Macross 2 Lovers Again. That was an interesting one. Babyface, it's not that bad, Babyface. The story was pretty funny. It's not very childlike. Let's put it that way. It's definitely not for kids.
I remember apparently have you watched Macross Plus?
Macross Plus. I don't think I have.
Oh yeah, the main protagonist in the English dub. Because in English dub, it's like, it sounds familiar, but a bit younger here. But guess what? It's freaking Walter White.
Is it?
Yeah.
They had Bryan Cranston play the character?
Yeah, they did.
That's cool. That's cool.
So every time I look at Walter White, I just think of like Macross Plus.
Yeah. All right. So now I've got to repeat this process yet again. Yeah, this is going to take me the rest of the stream probably to build. It's definitely not too girly. It definitely put in the work there, Babyface. That's for sure. All right. So now we're going to work on this next half, the other wing, basically. All right, so I need to do both of these D25s now.
Actually think I built this kid because there's another kid from this line, the Gilbo. That one also looks nice, but at the same time, the decal and that one. Oh boy.
Oh, we got ahead of the game here. I was cutting out parts from the D runner here. I don't need those yet. Actually, I will. So I might as well just leave that runner right here for right now. And let's just get that B2 runner again. Jen says she walked 7 miles today. Wow. I agree, EJ. I would love to see something more along the lines of the Calamity Wars, and see how that happened. Because I feel like we didn't get enough of that. Like they led up to it and talked about it a little bit, and then we just never heard anything else about it. And I would love like a telling of like what happened during that, like seeing the suits in their original form. You know, even if we got just like an OVA
Yeah.
that showed like some of the suits, or even like a series based upon it. I would dig that. Like I would totally dig that. And I feel like that's something we don't. Got him. Another one down. All right. But yeah, I would totally dig like just something from the Calamity War, because that's something we like I said, we get it kind of addressed in the series, but it's like a Gundam from the Calamity War, Hashimo, and then apparently you get to see another mobile armor in
The mobile game.
yeah, the game.
Yeah, the mobile game did the show flashback of it.
Yeah. But
Imagine the only content you get from freaking Canopy was mobile game.
yeah, exactly. And that kind of bums me out a little bit. I would love to see more focus on that.
Mhm.
It's Macross the movie, absolutely live. Absolute live or absolute love.
Oh.
I think maybe I can't tell if Babyface had a typo there or what, but either way, I would love for them to revisit like the Calamity War and all that, and give us kind of some interesting like carryover in that. All right, D runner is clear. So we're just down to 1, 2, 3, 4 more runners, which they're looking very sparse now. There's not a whole lot of parts on these. So I got to take this piece. We want to line this up to here. If I'm looking at that right. Yeah. All right. So with this here, now we're going to add in D17. Did I cut that? Yeah, I cut that out already. I was like, God, please tell me I just didn't toss that runner and forget to grab a part, because I'm going to have to dig that out of that, which is right there beside me, so it's not too hard to get to, but still, I hate having to dig through and get it out of the trash there. Two. I just have the weapons and the backpack left to build. You know, I have to finish the backpack here, but the weapons are the last thing I need to build. This one actually took the longest out of any of the Witch from Mercury kits that I've built so far. 224, I'll need that in a minute, but I need B225 now. And again, there's not much left on most of these runners here. There's like beam weapons, like the beam sabers on one piece, on one runner. There's like the beam rifles on another. You saw a Terminator model kit, looks like a 3 or 3.5 feet tall. Half the parts are die-cast metal and half ABS plastic. Wow, I'm gonna have to see that. That sounds cool. Just the sheer size alone, though. I wouldn't have anywhere to store that just yet. I imagine the price on that's pretty massive, too. Sounds almost like an Entertainment Earth piece. All right, got that there. We're going to put all this together here. I imagine this runner is about to be cleared out here, since this B2 runner is about to be cleared out. You know, I'm going to go ahead and clear out these beam sabers and go ahead and get them built. This is literally going to take less than a couple of seconds. Make sure I don't cut off those little corners there, because they're meant for putting into the sleeve of the kit here. So if you need a beam saber, there you go. I'm going to leave one out so I can put a beam into it. I believe one of these beams can go there, and the other one, you can actually use the beam in the rifle itself. There we go. Let's get that out of the way. Let's finish up this shoulder pad here. Or this, not shoulder pad, but backpack piece. So it does put... All right. We'll leave one of these out so I can put a beam into it. There we go. I do like you can tuck the saber into the wrist there. But I like to leave one loose, that way we can always look at it. All right, where was I at? Oh, yeah. B218. Need that. Oh, let me just yeet that over that way. All right, Muzza, have a good one. Yeah, it's coming along pretty good. Both of our kits are really coming along pretty well. From looking at it top to bottom and all the elements, you think it might be at least 1,000? Wow. Yeah, that sounds about right, with it being about 3 feet. My thoughts exactly, Jen. Berserker dropping us a dab party. Let's go. Again, you'll see the emojis in chat. I don't get to see them, but if you're a member, you get to play with the dab emoji there. Throw that out there to the crowd. Let's go ahead and cut all this stuff that I'm going to be using here soon. All right, so I want to go ahead and get this together. So we can look at this again. Not look. I keep losing my place, and I'm having to go back and look. Right, so needs to go right there. There we go. That's in place. AL11 is going to go in here like so. That just fits perfectly in there. Clean that up a little bit. Perfect. All right, EJ, have a good night, and thank you for being here. I do appreciate you popping in. Glad to see you here tonight, EJ. Now, next week, guys, we might return back to the world of The Sims. As is customary, we will be doing the return of John Don McSwiggles. And the reason why I'm doing this is this allows me to kind of, build up my I know I've already got a massive backlog to begin with.
Yeah.
But it allows me to kind of, give you all a little bit of everything you want. Because I know me and Mirage, we enjoy our Gundam builds because it's our bro time. Where we can talk about all of the Kinergy we've built up, over the past, over the past,
enough.
Week. What's that?
Yeah. We're can enough.
Yeah, we're enough. Yeah. Muzza dropping a dab before he leaves. Thank you, Muzza. We'll Thank you so much for being here tonight, Muzza. We do appreciate it, and much love to you, brother. All right. One thing I love about this is just this smooth feeling of this plastic here. I love that. I love that in this part. 17. After that, the B2 runner should be clear. And it is. We are down to the B1 and the A runner. That's the only two runners left on this kit. Ooh, I got to clean that up. That is gross. You get a little extra runner, left over. Now with those glass files, Mirage.
Yeah.
How good do they do with cleaning up the nub spots?
They're really good, but you just have to it takes quite some time to sand in completely.
Yeah.
But once you do, it's worth it. Depends on the glass file though.
Yeah, because I can kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can kind of see some of the stress marks.
Yeah.
On this one a little bit compared to the other ones.
Yeah.
That's probably just because these nippers are getting dull.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I've got this part almost done. What else do I need to do here? I got B217 I need to figure this part out here. So we need that. And then this. That's about as far as that's going. That's about as far as that went on the other. Nope. So
I think this tire part. I think this tire part can actually be separated if you wanted to.
Yeah.
She's neat. Because I thought it was gonna break, but then I was like, oh, actually not a bad idea. One thing about it, but just cement it anyway.
Why is that not going in? Well, that one went all the way in. This one, on the other hand, is not. Do I have it? Do I need to clip it? I feel like I'm going to break it if I force it. All right. By the way, guys, we did hit 30 likes tonight, so thank y'all so much. That is the first 30 like stream we've had in a while. So I do appreciate it since Fortnite the other night. So it looks like we are getting back on track. Why is that not lining up? Is there something? Let's see if there's something holding it back. Try that. Guess that's about as good as it's going to go. Okay. I'm not going to try to force it too much. looking at it. So they're supposed to go like this, and like, so one shoulder goes on one side, one shoulder goes on the other side. These are like, I think these are the shoulder pads, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so got that together. Now I got to cut out those last two little bits off of the A runner there. So just to kind of give you a heads up, Jen, I have the rifle left after I get this put together here and get the backpack put together. So probably at most 15 minutes. That's a rough guess, 15 minutes, depending on if I lose parts or parts just magically fall. Doubt they will, but
Don't
you know
jinx
how.
yourself.
Yeah, I was about to say, as soon as I said that, I was like, I'm an idiot. All right. There we go. We got that together. Everything's put together. Now, to combine everything, I got to figure out how to do that. It goes that way. This goes in here. This goes there. I think I've got, yeah, that looks right. This goes here, followed by this going into there. And then all of this crazy design, guys, closes into there. And that covers up the very naked shoulders that Homeboy's got going on here. Stand him up real quick so you can kind of take a look there. Well, fold those back. There it is. Let's put a beam saber in his hand just for good looks. Oh, yeah. Can't. Oh, no. That could have been disaster. Went to put it in his hand, and then I forgot that it has this, like, you do have to take the hand apart to do the beam saber, or else you will break that beam. Luckily, I have several of these, so if I break one, I've got the backup here that I can use. That came really close to being a bad call, though. So now let's build the rifle. And I think what we'll do is we'll take this spare hand here and put the rifle in that.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and build that rifle. That shouldn't take us long. That's literally one. Now this rifle has got probably one of the longest beam rifles I've seen for a suit of this size. I mean, it almost reminds me of the maybe the Gunpla.
Oh, the Gunpla.
That one has kind of a. I remember that one kind of having a long rifle, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 1 second, Jen. I will. All right, Jen was just letting me know she's getting ready to go on to bed. All right. So let me go ahead and get this squared away. I think I had this. Let's see. Yep. It's got to go just like that. There we go. And let me see. Can we put one of the beams in there? No, we cannot. So it does not work with one of the beams. However, if we wanted to have it hold it in its hand, just kind of wrap that around the hand. Hey, Kenneth Bird. How's it going? Let's see how this is supposed to go. I don't know if this hand will actually hold it, though. Is that the right? No, it's the left hand. That's why that's not working. So it has to be the right hand that holds the rifle. So the left hand would be good for, like, say, the beam weapon. And I will leave that in there because well, you know what? I'll take that out. We'll just leave the bare fist there. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We have finished probably one of my favorite builds from this lineup so far. The Gundam Pharact. Is it Pharact or Pharact? I can never remember how they say it.
Pharact in Japanese, I think.
It's Pharact in Japanese, and I want to say they say it like that as well. Yeah, the Pharact. That's how they say it. But guys, this was probably a fun build. Literally took me altogether about 3 hours and 17 minutes. But just a beauty of a design here. I like the shoulder design here. I do feel like they could have maybe given us something to make these a lot less. The shoulders look a lot less, bare. But that's just my thoughts on it. I do like that there's a little bit of play in the shoulders with the jets here. Like, you can open this up and there's these well, they're not really jets. They're more like a beam weapon, aren't they? In the shoulder?
Which one?
Let me see. I'm trying to remember what those things are in the shoulder there. It's not really like a jet. It's more like a beam weapon.
Yeah, I think so. If I remember correctly.
Yeah. Because it's got those little beam bits. It's got little gunned bits.
Yeah.
Here. As you can see, those are actually like little funnels that like you would see in the Wing Zero.
Yeah.
How's it going, Kenneth Bird? Welcome to the stream. 31 likes tonight, by the way, guys. You guys are phenomenal, and I appreciate that. We do have the beak foot, is what they call it. So definitely a bird foot, like Dwayne was describing it a second ago. I think that's really cool that a lot of the suits have these now, because you didn't really see that a lot in most of these series. But you have those. You've got some. It came with a beam saber and the beam arquebus, which is this giant rifle here, which goes in the right hand.
Mm-hmm.
Altogether, the design of this suit is probably one of my favorite designs from the series. I love the fact that these the shoulder bits here actually do rotate. It's a little stiff, but they do rotate, so you can kind of get that full effect of the whole suit, just like giving its ultimate attack there. A great design. Hands down, one of the best kits that I've built so far from this lineup. Oh, okay. Remember how I was saying it left the shoulder looking kind of bare here? Well, if I line it up just right, you can cover up that shoulder a little bit. And it's kind of rounded there, so you can. It's not the best design there, model kit wise, because it is a little stiff and hard to get it lined up with that shoulder. But if you can, if you can get it to tilt and line up the way you want it to, it'll line up and kind of cover up that bare shoulder there.
Oh, I forgot the new episode of the show's coming today.
New episode of what?
Cinderella Noir, where this kid comes from.
Nice. So with that being said, guys, that's the kit in a nutshell. It's a really nice kit. Some great designs here. We got a couple of good weapons here. That rifle and the posability with the rifle. I mean, the posability on these kits is really good. I mean, you got some wonderful hand designs here. You've got joints that really fold well together. Again, gives me this kit gives me some like Bayerlint, Galbady, Goplant kind of feels to it. Nothing I'm not going to say that I don't not like, because I mean it's literally borrowing or giving those kind of vibes to me, but at the same time it's very much its own beast. Like watching this suit in action, this kit was a fun build. It was definitely a fun build. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that's gonna be it for Gunpla Hangar tonight. I want to take this time to thank my my fellow Gunpla enthusiast, Mecha Master himself, Mirage, for being here tonight. Mirage, tell the ladies and gentlemen what you got planned for the week.
Nothing much. I'm just gonna post as usual. I'm also on my college break, so I'll be free until the October.
Nice. So you're already on break.
Yeah. Also, I can't wait for my kid to arrive next week. I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna say what it is though. I mean, not next week. Next month. Yeah.
Yeah.
I still can't wait. But here's what I built so far. The kit, my Daisy Ogre. Pretty cool.
Oh, that thing is huge, by the way.
Yeah, it is huge. I think this is like, it's non-scale, but then when I look at the pilot figure, I think it might be like PG size.
Yeah.
Maybe at best. So yeah. And by the way, here's the gun. The guy doing his goes like this. The gangster way.
Yeah.
I still can't take this seriously. It's just freaking hilarious. Oh yeah, use the feet as well. By the way, it's still not complete. Has the wheels on it, like both arms.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's a good kit. I do recommend it if you can find it with a good price.
But yeah, guys, definitely, if you have Facebook, go over to the link that I'm sharing right here for you. That is my brother from Brunei right there, Mirage. Mirage, thank you so much for being here with us tonight, brother.
No problem.
All right. Well, ladies, anytime, brother. You're always welcome here. You're always welcome in the hangar, man.
Yeah,
it's always great having you here to kind of help keep me knowledgeable on what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, that's gonna be it for tonight's stream. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight, and thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all can follow me on all of my socials. There is a link tree in the description below to take you there, as well as to my merch shop. Go snag you some KBG merch to help support the channel. Tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, we will be playing some Hogwarts Legacy. Unless something comes up and I have to cancel the stream, I will let y'all know ahead of time if something's coming up. Usually there'll be a community post, something like that says, hey, something came up, or hey, I'm not feeling well. So keep an eye on that community tab, guys, because that's how you keep up to date with everything, along with my social media posts. But guys, tune in tomorrow night at 8 p.m. All right, Berserker, have a great night. Thank you so much. Take a drink every time Aaron says brother. I might have to dress up as Macho Man, or not Macho Man, Hulk Hogan if I keep saying brother a lot. But guys, definitely go check out all that. Check out all those links, as well as checking out a link to my wonderful sponsor, Dubby. Dubby makes amazing products like this tumbler here. This amazing energy drink like the Calio Cream, guys. It's a delicious flavor. They have plenty of flavors to choose from. But guys, definitely go check out Dubby's 0 calories, 0 sugar, patented neurofactor to help you focus, and a drink that tastes great, guys. There's so many amazing flavors to choose from. But don't take my word for it. Try it out for yourself. And when you go to try it out, use my coupon code, save you some money. Coldbane, 10% off your purchase. Again, that is Coldbane for 10% off your purchase. Coldbane for 10% off any purchase of Debbie products. Also want to take this time to thank my amazing members. These are the people that have paid $2.99 a month to become czars of the channel. $2.99 is all it takes to support the channel, guys. You can do your support comes in many ways, guys, and gets your name on any video or stream. So thank you so much for all your support that you've done. Couldn't do this without you guys, so thank you so much. But anyway, comrades, that's it for today's video. I want to thank you so much for watching. Much love, and we'll see you in the next one.
See ya.
This stream has officially ended. Thank you for watching, comrades. Commencing end stream protocol. Enjoy your night.